That scared the shit out of me. I forgot that I had those on. That just scared the fuck out of me. I was so into what I'm doing, and I'm like not used to just hearing them out in the world. Howdy, everyone. How's it going today? Everything seems to be working. Ontario showed up? Nah, he left. Howdy, Moth. How are you doing today? Actually, it's so loud. Your mom. Damn, hitting all the points today. Which, by the way, nowadays would probably be a good time to start saving up your points. Well, to be fair, like, the 11 points you had probably ain't gonna make a difference. Or the 11 points you just used ain't gonna make a big difference. But the anniversary's coming up. My stream anniversary. Well, Ontario, I'm getting to that. Stream anniversary's coming up next week or the week after. And I'm thinking we might do another Resident Evil game where y'all get to fuck with me. Y'all get to, decide how I play and, like, affect what I do in the game. You know? Which, by the way, keep a lookout on the Discord, because I'll probably ask which Resident Evil game we're going to do. But welcome in, Ontario, Mini Wheat, Moth. I hope everybody's doing fine and dandy today, like sour candy. I'm sorry about using that phrase. I don't know why I did either. But let me give a shout out to good old Moth. For anybody not in the know, Moth just started streaming, and y'all should go follow her and check her out. And they were playing Animal Crossing. Oh my god. I have the text so small, I can't tell if they're wearing sunglasses or just doe-eyed. This was my last game the other night. I thought did you switch from Papers, Please? I thought you were doing, doe-eyes, okay. I thought you were doing Papers, Please. Either way, go and check out Moth. Wonderful person, and we support wonderful people here. I command it. I command we support good people here. Anywho, speaking of support, you can find me at any one of these places up here, or the easily clickable links right there in the chat or down in the description below if you're watching in the future on YouTube. Stream Elements is a little behind the 8 ball today. I feel like I should be worried about that. I'm not going to be, but I feel like I should be. But like I said, oh, by the way, Moth, I didn't ask, and I probably should have beforehand, whether it was all right with you, and I don't want to put you on the spot here either. But I added you to the Discord's, like, friends alert thing, where it alerts the Discord whenever you're live. I hope that's all right. I meant to ask, but I was in there and doing something else and set it up anyway. I'm great with that. Good. Like I said, I kept meaning to ask and forgot all about it. I realized after the fact, like, I should probably have asked. But anywho, we're back with more LA Noire. We're starting the Automotive desk. There's something on my vest. It was like, oh my god, he considers me a friend. Of course you're a friend. You're wonderful. Once again, support wonderful people. Fucking dare you. I fucking dare you. If I'm taking a week off bowling, I'm gonna see. But I'm still gonna pre-bowl that week. Have you explained pre-bowling? Because I feel like pre-bowling... Like, I feel like you're using an innuendo at this point. Anywho. let's go ahead and hop right back into solving some automotive cases. And I'm still on the wrong computer. Professional. Once again, I love these, like, large 4x5 things. And they do something really cool. If you look around the edges, you can see the little, like, curves up and down. You know, parasols and stuff. No, I get it. Like, you know, it's a gray area. Just you bowl ahead of time if you can't make it. Oh.
Okay, we're gonna keep this short.
Interesting.
For the DA. First up, Phelps, Bukowski. We got a report of a brand new pack.
I also didn't read the name of this case.
2nd Street between Olive and Grand. PR is one Oswald Jacobs says the vehicle was dumped in his backyard. There's a patrolman on site. Get down there and see what you can turn up. Any questions? Good. Get going.
Well, I guess I don't have any questions then. Come on, Stefan. We got places to fucking be.
Rimsky, O'Halloran. Intelligence has information on a stolen car racket. An abandoned vehicle.
The consulate style car. I'm willing to bet that's it.
Sounds like there's more to it than that. Oh. Nobody dumps a shiny new Packard unless they borrowed it without asking.
A shiny new Packard?
You don't say.
If I'm not mistaken, this is actually one of the DLC cases.
Come on, my intense protege. Let's go save the world.
The heck?
What's this come on bullshit, Stefan? I'm in front of you.
Olive oil comes from olive. Where's baby oil?
If olive oil comes from olives, where does baby oil come from? Somebody literally just said that shit. Out of my way, hot dog man.
You hear about Adrian? Brought in Seattle, threw him out. Wife says she's gonna take him back. Women generally show more compassion. What are you talking about? Adrian dumped on her. He's humping the secretary. Margaret should show some pride. Pride comes before a fall. Talking from experience.
There we go. Driving the right way. Cutscene me drives so much better. Where's baby powder come from? Well, after you extract the oil, then you're left with the powder.
Officer Houlihan. Car's down.
You use the entire buffalo. Or baby in this case. Don't feel good about saying that.
We got a call about an abandoned vehicle.
Yes, sir. The car has flags. Might be some kind of diplomatic vehicle.
Has anyone touched this vehicle since you arrived?
No.
Are you sure the car isn't just really patriotic?
Before I got here.
We'll talk with him in a moment. Give us some time to look the place over.
Sure, take your time. He's a sore-headed old son of a bitch anyway.
Well. Not me listening for music cues I thought I heard but didn't. So, the car was left in this random-ass fucking baseball diamond. We have home plate for the Klomps. It's a big-ass home base. Use intuition to search for clues. Putting a baby on a baby and covering their ass with another baby. Possibly the same baby used in the oil. Possibly. I mean, to be fair, I'm more of a cornstarch man myself rather than a,
I don't know why you're doing that, buddy, but I wish you'd stop.
Alright, well, fuck you too, lady. I'm the police. I was going to ask you questions about the car parked in your backyard, but never mind. Yes, very clue. Much important.
I doubt it.
Well, fuck you too, Cole Phelps. Don't nobody even fucking like you.
It would take a smarter man than me to connect that.
Of course, you're stupid. Don't run smashing a window in the meantime. I would be so mad.
Not everything here is going to be relevant.
I'd be so mad if I was if I lived here and there's just children playing baseball behind my house with nothing between my windows and the baseball diamond. Just like, think about living there. Like, you somebody catch a good, like, hit, it's going right in one of those windows. You know? Line drives are hitting that house. Oh, this is actually a clue.
Wrench. Must have used it to remove
Property
the
of
bugs.
Dewey Bros. That's not how I get out of that. I still, for the life of me, like, want to use escape to exit the clues. But why? But why is it at third or second base? And second base also seems to be signified by this pile of trash. I'm starting to think this is not a very good baseball diamond.
We'll have
Okay.
to use the registration to trace the owner.
No plates. No wheel.
Stealing the wheels is for amateurs. The car ring would have stripped it in a warehouse.
That's a good point. Good job, me. No, I didn't want to. Damn it, Phelps. No, god damn it, Phelps. Yeah, yes. There's only one flag.
Must have taken the flag as a souvenir. Can't have it
Yeah.
any street value.
The other flag is where Jesus carried us. Doing something questionable. Home run, smash window, out my balls. Damn you, baseball. Go to bed now because I fixed my sleep schedule tonight, bro. Moth, you have a good night. I hope you fix your sleep schedule. That usually is a bitch to do, so best of luck to you. But have a good night. Thank you for popping in and hanging out.
By the
I'll talk to you
Argentinian
later.
embassy.
The Argentinian embassy. Sleep schedule's messed up. Mine too. I slept till like 1 p.m. today.
Empty.
Not quite. There seems to be a toolbox. There's other clues around here. Ooh, you know what I'm gonna do? Let's use an intuition point. Can I... How do I use an intuition point, game? Leave aim clue. Use intuition. I. Alright, game, if you're not going to let me use it, I'm going to assume I found all of the fucking clues. Let's make a phone call real quick. With this conveniently placed game well. Bed at 5 a.m., woke up at 9. Ew, that's gross. I hate that for you.
Phelps, badge 1247.
I like the little design inside for the electric company.
Could you run the name Dewey Brothers? Possibly a dealership or car mechanics workshop.
One moment. Dewey Brothers Packard Dealership, 629 Figueroa Street.
Got it. Thanks for your help. Oswald Jacobs?
That's right.
What exactly happened here, Mr. Jacobs?
Look at this old
Last
prick.
night, I was looking out of my window. I like to keep an eye on what's going on.
I can understand that.
You see this empty lot? Damn kids play stickball here. Always breaking my windows. Always asking for their ball back.
Can we get back to the car, Mr. Jacobs?
Don't be impatient, Sonny. Anyway, last night I see this brand
Pistol whip
spanking
him,
new
Phelps.
Packard up on bricks.
All right, witness report.
Did you see who stole the Packard?
Hell yes, I did. I saw 3 goddamn Mexicans going to work on it.
I don't like it, but I think he's telling the truth.
Can you tell us what they were doing?
Using the headlights of an old Ford so they could strip the thing. I yelled out to them, I'll call the
Maybe
cops.
someone on the phone gets
So
smacked
they
in the
loaded up
nuts.
their car and
You're
drove
really
off,
on the get smacked in the
tooting and
nuts
hollering
thing
and
today,
yelling
huh?
obscenities at me in Mexican.
You speak Spanish, sir?
No, I do not.
Okay, let's ask about Hispanic suspects, I guess.
After the Mexicans left, you didn't go anywhere near the car?
After I scared them off? No, I didn't go anywhere near that car.
Why does it look like he's trying to hold in, like, a fart? Which probably means I should doubt it. Oh, he's looking away, definitely doubting him.
You went out to the car. Once they were gone, you had to take a look for yourself.
I was curious.
Remember when you-
Ain't no law against that.
I guess.
So what if I took a look around that car? You can't be accusing me of nothing.
Tell me about the car they were driving.
It was an old Ford. I didn't catch the license number.
All right, he's not squinting. He doesn't look like he's holding in a fart, and he's kind of holding my eye line. So, true?
You look like the kind of guy who notices details.
You're right there. The car was old, but it looked brand new. Candy apple red paint job stands out a mile.
All right. Vehicle stripped of parts.
What exactly did you see them take?
They was working on the tires. That's all that was took.
Wasn't all that was took. They emptied the trunk. Like, once again, he's squinting at me and looking like he's holding in a fart. So I'm going to say doubt.
Right. So what did you take, Jacobs? Do you want my partner to pat you down?
I found a notebook in the glove compartment.
I love
was
Stefan
gonna show
walking
you.
up on him like,
It's
come
on
on.
the chair on my porch.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Jacobs. You can speak to Officer Thibault about signing a formal statement.
When you get the car out of the way, if you could come back and do something about those kids.
Well, how about we bring you an umpire's mask?
His farts are just dust. He is the definition of a crotchety old man. 1947 Agenda of Juan Francisco Valdez. Let's further investigate this item. Looks like a telephone book.
Okay, so we have the owner of the vehicle, a degenerate. I'll run John Madsen by R&I.
You old fart. William Dewey.
Contact details on a William Dewey. This looks like business rather than pleasure.
CL 2200. I wonder if that was like California's like phone code thing. I don't know what they are over that side of the country. Timothy Stabo Slim Hips. Juan Bellevue, dark good looks. Kenneth Vaughn, particularly shy. Jeremy Odell likes gifts. Jacob Hall. Oh, I don't like where this is going. Gabriel. Angelic features, but feisty. Oh, I do not like any of that. No. Oh, I would prefer they have some joke names. I don't like that.
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Can you put me through to Michigan 2458, please?
Connecting you now. Hello, can I help you?
All the fun of waiting on the phone.
LAPD, ma'am. Can I speak to John Madsen, please?
He's at school, officer. What's this about? Is he in trouble?
How old is your boy, ma'am?
Just turned 16.
Wrong person, Mrs. Madsen. Sorry to disturb you.
Oh.
Are there any messages for me?
There's just one message
I don't
for you,
like that.
Detective. A four-door Packard, diplomatic license number Paul Robert 706, was reported missing this morning by Juan Francisco Valdez.
Could you have him brought in?
He's already here at Central, Detective. He's demanding an audience, as he calls it.
Thanks. Can you get a message to Captain Leary? Tell him we'll be in as soon as we can. Thanks. Can you cordon off this lot until we have the vehicle impounded?
At least this job of connecting lines
Detective.
doesn't exist anymore.
We'll follow up on the owner.
I mean, that's
Get a
not...
statement from Jacobs, and I'll read your report back at the station.
We can visit the Packard dealership or head back to Central and interview this Valdez character. Your call.
I think we're gonna head... Let's head to the dealership. And then we'll go to the Central Police Station. Because you can do a lot of these. And what's something really cool about this game,
Be the 50th abandoned vehicle call we have caught
you
this
can
year.
do
One
it
more
in
and I'm gonna go
any
crazy.
order.
Not your favorite cases?
You kidding me? This is barely even police work. Of all the bad guys in this city, we get lumped with the ones who can't even be bothered to keep what they steal.
All units, shots fired off street help. Chateau and Valencia. Chateau and Valencia. Shots fired off street help. Unit to handle code 3 identified.
Nope, that was not what I intended to do. This is the only way to drive in a Rockstar-esque open world game. I'm pretty sure that guy just tried to swerve into me. Okay, I couldn't see the light pole because it was too close, but this is a very valid way to drive. Extremely safe. Just very humane.
All units, shots fired off street help. Chateau and Valencia. Chateau and Valencia. Shots fired off street help. Unit to handle code 3 identified.
Car 11K, you'll handle the help call. Go ahead, KBPL.
11K, shots fired off street help. Chateau and Valencia. Chateau and Valencia.
I was wondering when it was going to actually put me at the place.
Come on up here and get us. What is all this?
Traffic stop from hell. Crowley pulls these guys over. Finds a trunk full of hardware like you wouldn't believe.
This was a traffic stop?
And they snatch up the guns and one of the cops.
How bad do you gotta fuck up a traffic stop for that, like, get to the point of being on a roof?
Still alive, we think. Who knows for how long. We'll keep him busy if we can find a way up there.
Cole, get back behind cover real quick.
Really hurts.
Clear! Come on, let's move! This way!
See? Why would I... Police body cam footage on YouTube. You'd be surprised. Seems like a pretty standard Florida traffic stop so far.
You deal with him. I'll cover the street from here. Go on, get up there.
Deal with him. I already done shot everybody. No, god damn it, Cole. Cole. Howdy, Sylvan. How are you today? Up the ladder.
Put the weapon down.
It took
now.
my Tommy gun. I can't... I mean... We got him.
11K. I've been involved in a shooting. It's code 4 here, but suspects are down, and I need an ambulance in Chateau and Valencia. Also,
Am I being
detective
detained? Yes.
headquarters. I'll need the coroner.
I know
My
what you
partner and I
did.
are okay.
11K, roger on the
I know.
corner. Detective headquarters will be notified. All units, 11K reports code 4 on the shooting at Chateau and Valencia. Code 4.
Now then, where were we? Nope, that's the wrong button. I want H. There we go.
I think you're doing this on purpose.
I look down for 1 second and that telephone pole comes out of nowhere. Look at how good and empty the streets are. I barely hit anything getting there. Aside from that telephone pole. And that car. And that other car. And that pedestrian. All in all, we did pretty good.
Don't tell me, let me guess. You were making your way past the lot, caught sight of the new model 4-door, and couldn't help
This is
yourself.
Barry. He watched one of
You
our
could see
detectives
yourself in
crash
that
into
car
a
and
bus
just had to
stop.
take a closer
I want his
look.
badge on my
Well,
desk
I
yesterday.
can't say as I blame you.
Look,
LAPD,
what's
Matt.
more
I'd
important?
like to speak with the
That
owner.
bus stop
That's me,
or
William
the
Dewey,
stolen
proprietor
consulate
at your
car we're
service.
dealing with?
We're investigating the theft of a Packard belonging to the Argentine embassy.
See?
Are you missing a combination wrench?
I don't know, detective, but I know how we can find out. Follow me.
Well, I don't like you already. I will resist the urge to go and try to steal that cable car over there. Because I don't think I can. And I don't want to be disappointed again.
We keep all our tools in here.
Mind if we look around?
Hey, look, a mini
Be my
game.
guest. You sure you guys aren't interested in a new car? Huh? Maybe a used car. I have some nice used cars for guys in your wage bracket.
Why don't you give us some alone time, Dewey? Go sell some cars or whatever it is that you do here.
That's not right.
I like Cole's just like, nope, don't go there.
One left.
Gabriel Delgado is missing a 3/4.
Now we're gaming. Let me look around here, see what other clues I can... This does appear to be a hammer of some variety. Excuse me, sir, are you using these needle nose?
Not sure this means much.
Do you have a permit for these? And what's this? Some sort of drug pipe? Oh, spark plug, you say? No. Cole Phelps is not a mechanic. Yes, there do appear to be numbers on these. But by the way, what the fuck are you working on in the back of the car here? Like, all that would be under there would be, like, the gas tank and the bumper mounting. The underside of the trunk? Like, there wasn't that much shit back there back in the 40s. Like, you're taking a nap. Wage theft is a serious crime, sir. Come on, Stefan. Oh, there is another clue in here. I bet it's these number plates.
No good. We need diplomatic plates.
Alright, let's go talk to this clown.
If you don't mind, we have a few questions.
Association with
Packard's are
Valdez.
great cars, but this doesn't look like the kind of place favored by foreign embassies. How do you know about
Sir, you run a shithole.
I don't know Valdez. The embassy bought the car. All I know is he must know a quality car when he sees one.
Except, I'm fairly certain. Yeah, his name was in this fucking book. Oh God. Let's see the clip. Excuse me, sir, are you using these needle nose?
Not sure this means much.
Do you have a permit for these? And what's this? Some sort of drug pipe? Oh, spark plug, you say? No. Cole Phelps is not a mechanic. Thank you for the clip, Sylvan. Cole Phelps? Definitely not a mechanic, though. But he's in Valdez's book. So, he's lying to me.
And I know a shyster when I see one. You and Valdez are in this together.
Me and Valdez? I
Oh,
hardly
100%.
know him. Valdez would
Like,
wipe
you
his
probably
shoes
could.
with me.
Like, I 100% believe it. Some engineering young teenager has figured it out already. I got your ass.
We found your contact details in Valdez's notebook. He had to be calling you for something, Dewey.
Okay. So I met Valdez in a bar. We cut a deal. He bought the car through the embassy. I cut him some change on the side. It happens all the time.
Verb, whiskey time. Whiskey, always an appropriate time for whiskey. All right, whereabouts of
Where
Delgado?
can we find Delgado?
I don't know. He sure as hell isn't here.
I don't have anything to say he's lying, so I'm going to
Address,
doubt him.
Dewey.
Because I don't trust
My
him.
partner shoves her head in a car door.
Okay.
Once
all
again,
right.
Cole Phelps make a threat
Apartment
using
3, 103 Hill
Stefan,
Street.
and he's just right away
And
like,
tell him from me. If he ever shows his face around here again, I'm gonna kick his butt from here to Kingdom Come.
A wrench from this dealership was used to strip the wheels from a Packard last night, Mr. Dewey. A couple of Hispanics were seen taking parts.
We've had a spate of thefts ourselves. Comes with the location. Thieving bastards will steal anything the minute your back is turned.
he's avoiding my eye line and squinting. I don't fucking trust you. It might
What
be
are you
because he's your
hiding,
car
Dewey?
dealer.
Spill it. You don't want the LAPD getting too interested in this place.
So I hire a few illegals. It's cheaper than hiring returning GIs. They have less attitude. Downside is, they're a little light-fingered.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Dewey.
No problem. God damn that kid. I'm just an honest car salesman.
Bitch, you are anything but honest.
Trust these days.
Going to movies, Dewey. You're missing your calling. Time to visit Gabriel Delgado. See how good his excuse is.
No, we're stopping off at Central first. We need to go talk to the consulate people. Central Station.
You read the story in the Examiner about the Navy developing three-dimensional movies? What's a dimension?
Ah.
You know, like a graph. Vertical axis is Y. And
What's a
horizontal is X.
dimension?
Well,
Yeah, I
that's
guess
better than
that wouldn't
Third
be a
dimension.
term you'd readily be
So,
used to
things
back
would be
then.
popping out of the screen.
That's ridiculous. Scare people out of the theater. In God's name would want that.
I don't know. People scoff at the idea of talking in color. Look what we have now.
INS officer needs help. 333 South Main Street. 333 South Main Street. Officer needs help. 211 and shots fired. Unit to handle code 3. Identify.
Jesus Christ, game. Give me a little heads up. We're gonna respond to this dispatch call. The Grim Reaper Cole Phelps himself is coming. Thank you for backing up that I didn't have to. Good work, citizen.
INS officer needs help. 333 South Main Street. 333 South Main Street. Officer needs help. 211 and shots fired. Unit to handle code 3. Identify.
Car 11K, we'll handle the help call. What's the situation?
We got a holdup gone sour. 3 guns locked themselves in with 2 hostages. I tried to go in through the front, but the place is a fortress. I nearly got a mouthful of lead from my trouble.
All right. I'll see if I can get in through the back.
All right, I'll
Ooh,
stay
premiere
here and keep
tonight.
busy.
Odd Man Out.
Let's go. Right back.
Goddamn, they're shooting the fuck out of that store.
Reinforcements are on the way. Quick, up the stairs. Get after him.
Oh man, I didn't even get to use the
Put the weapon
shotgun.
down now.
Well, I shot the hostage. That's not great. Pro tip, don't shoot the hostage.
INS officer needs help. 333 South Main Street. 333 South Main Street. Officer needs help. 211 and shots fired.
What's the situation?
We got a holdup gone sour. 3 guns locked themselves in with 2 hostages.
Okay,
I
you
tried to
can't
go in
skip
through
the
front,
cutscenes.
But the place is a fortress. I nearly got a mouthful of lead from my
Hope I don't
trouble.
fuck this one up
Alright.
again then.
Let's see if I can get in through the back.
All right, I'll stay here and keep them busy.
Let's go. Right back. That's the guy. I heard him.
Which, by the way, as you get higher in your ranking, you'll hear people talk about you on the street. Like Cole Phelps becomes some kind of legendary cop.
Surrender now, or I will use deadly force.
Quick, up the stairs. Get after him.
Which, by the way, I didn't point it out last time. Cole Phelps,
Put the weapon down now.
the guy who plays Cole Phelps was in Mad Men. He was one of the younger ad guys who was friends with
Car
the
11K.
Squirmy kid.
I've been involved in a shooting at 333 South Main Street. Globe Loan and Jewelry. It's code 4 now, but the suspect is down.
He's one of the guys from Mad
Ambulance
Men.
here. I notify my supervisor and the coroner.
Like, it's
You can drive.
it's actually really impressive as to like how many random actors you recognize are in this game. Which we unlocked a new outfit too, by the way.
Do we have a Juan Francisco Valdez in for questioning?
Sure do, Phelps. Your bird's an interview, too. And get this, he's wearing gloves and doing his best not to touch anything. Can you beat that?
Sounds like we don't want to keep this guy waiting. It's this way.
Coroner says it's going to take at least a week for the night.
But we got a new outfit to wear. We have... There it is. The Sunset Strip. Which, once again, dope jacket. I've been looking for a jacket like this for years. Like a Hollywood-style jacket. I think those look cool as shit.
About time. Are you the senior officer I requested?
I'm Detective Phelps, and this is Detective Bukowski.
Have you any idea how long I've been waiting to speak with you?
I don't give a
I
shit.
am needed back at the consulate, and you keep me here like a common criminal.
All right, friend. Let's take a deep breath and start all over again. Mr. Valdez.
Consul General. I insist on my full title.
Aha.
Where did you purchase the car?
My secretary and driver arranged the purchase. A disreputable place, Dewey Brothers by name. As soon as I can have it arranged, I will have my Hispano Suiza brought up from Buenos Aires.
He's like... I don't think I have anything directly to, like, accuse him with. So I'm gonna have to doubt.
Bought a Packard, fellas. A snob like you doesn't drive an American car. I want answers or I'll smack you around the teeth.
William Dewey offered me a substantial bribe to make a purchase at his establishment. It is not unusual to make this kind of transaction in the civil service.
Tell that to the Argentine taxpayers. Consul General, we have located your car. Can you tell us how it was stolen?
It must have been stolen from the consular garage. Terribly inconvenient, of course. I want the perpetrator soundly flogged.
Unfortunately, we don't do that here, your worship.
This guy's just kind of, like, sleazy. And once again, he's doing this, which I don't think I have any evidence, once again, so...
You have a pretty good idea who stole the car, don't you, Consul General? Are you going to tell me, or do I shake it out of you?
There's no call for violence. I suspect a disgruntled boy from the car dealership.
You have a name for this kid?
Gabriel, like the archangel. I have no surname.
Association with Gabriel.
Tell us about this kid, Gabriel. You had a run-in with him?
Mecánico. A presumptuous young man who did not know his place. He presumed to ask me questions.
We do a lot of presuming here in the United States, Consul General. It comes with the turf.
Have anything? Because he definitely ain't telling the truth. But I don't... This is the one you can accuse of. Oh, I don't think it's accusing. I think it's calling him on being a pedo. Like, I think he outright is. I think he was in the Notebook. I think I remember Gabriel being in the Notebook. So I'm going to use the Notebook.
You fuck young boys, Valdez.
Are you a madman? This will cause an international incident.
Christ. Okay, I think I'm right with the Notebook.
Danny, Ben, Miguel, Tristan, and Teddy. Full lips. Ring any bells?
I'm sure we can come to some.
Jesus Christ.
Gabriel, spill it.
A beautiful but impertinent boy. I mentioned rendezvous and the young man went quite insane. I thought he was going to kill me. I was prepared to pay.
We'll be in touch, Consul General. Let's nail this kid Delgado and wrap this thing up.
Hey,
Can we not phrase it like that, Stefan? Like right now, in this conversation, can we not phrase it that fucking way? Fuck. Where's the exit?
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving.
Finished with Valdez. Thank God. I'll get rid of him in a couple of hours.
Yeah. That's fucked up.
You think those Vice boys get any on the side?
Let's go for Delgado. The fuck? There's two tunnels. Why is one car coming this way? Oh, god damn it, they're above the tunnels.
You know, this isn't a tank, Phelps.
Not with that fucking attitude it isn't, Stefan.
Are you blind?
No, just disrespectful. Why do you ask? You ever get into these games and just start driving via mini-map? And you know you shouldn't, because it never works out for you. But you try every time.
Okay, let's see what Gabriel has to say for himself.
I just hope our Archangel hasn't already flown.
What the hell is this guy doing?
Hey, that's that cop. Seems like a decent guy.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. A little bit of property damage and everybody wants to say every awful thing about you. Thank you, though, for recognizing my hard work. Map until I fall into a hole. Yeah, that's pretty much how that goes. Oh, we just... Oh. Is this not... Oh.
Any ideas?
Let's knock on Gabriel's door, see who's home.
Here he is.
Number 3.
Number 3.
We could just look at the conveniently spewed out mail. That's 4.
Hey, keep it down, would you? My little girl just got to sleep.
Fuck your kid. Well, no, wait. Based on how this is going, maybe not that.
Yes.
LAPD, man.
Forget your kid.
We're looking for Gabriel.
Yeah, no.
Gabriel?
We're from the police.
No.
Policia, you understand?
Yes.
Jesus Christ,
I
Stefan.
understand. Would you come inside?
What is your name?
Ana Rodriguez.
Is Gabriel Delgado here, Ms. Rodriguez?
No. What do you want with Gabriel? Is he in trouble?
Stay where you are, Ms. Rodriguez. We need to take a look around.
But he is not here. I have told you.
Check out the surrounds. I'll stay with the broad. So how far along are you, Anna?
Well, well, well. The fuck is this?
Nearly 20 weeks.
Right.
It looks a lot like a stolen Argentinian flag. Are you a bad
wrong
man?
about Gabriel. He will be a good
Oh,
father.
I want to.
Already he works hard to provide for us.
Unless you help us here, Anna, your little
optimistic,
one won't
Cole.
be seeing Papa for a very long
Well,
time.
it's the Bible. I mean, you know, ma'am, you're talking a lot of shit for somebody who was stolen property, like in eye shot. I get being a criminal, but stop being a stupid criminal. Christ.
This isn't what we're looking for.
This looks like the shittiest bed.
I don't think so.
Okay. You know, I'm getting the hint that they're religious.
Hasn't given me anything to go on.
Interesting.
Serving breakfast for two, Anna? You should have cleared up.
Yeah. Can I take the tea off the... No? Okay. I do know that there is one more place to check here that you wouldn't immediately know about. Those look like wheels to a new Packard.
It looks like Valdez gets his wheel back.
And he has a sizzle.
Doesn't look like anything.
And a rasp and a hammer and a saw.
Circumstantial.
Really? Because these are tools. Like, they seem like they're primed for car stealing. And that's definitely a diplomatic tag. It even says dip on it. See what clues remain. Because that's the thing, you end up with so many intuition points by the end of the game, it kind of doesn't make sense not to use them. But we forgot something in the house. Right around here. His car. Which admittedly, pretty dope car.
Certainly Gabriel's pride and joy.
It's a beautiful car, though. But we found everything, so let's talk to Miss Rodriguez.
But Gabriel is not here. I have done nothing wrong.
Motive for the auto theft.
Why did he steal the car, Anna?
The customer insulted him. He has his honor, no?
No. Oh, she's giving me a stare, so I assume she's telling the truth. Like, she's looking through me.
His honor, Anna?
He said Dewey's friend tried to make a woman out of him. He no longer respects this man, Dewey. He took the car to show this maricon that he is a man.
All right. Last contact
Tell us
with
the
Gabriel.
truth, Anna. Has Gabriel been here?
I haven't seen him for at least 3 nights.
So are you fucking messy, or... Like, do you not keep a home? Or was he here earlier? Because you have 2 breakfasts for 2 set up. You lying
You
bitch.
keep lying to me, and I'll send you and your baby to jail.
Cole Phelps wants to incarcerate a
He lives
baby.
here, but he hasn't come home.
That's pretty fucked up.
I swear it.
Enough, Anna. There are signs all over this place that he's been back.
Nah, checks out. Fuck babies. I mean,
Was
you're
here
not
last
wrong.
night. I have never seen
Babies
him
are kind of
crying.
terrible.
He went out to his shed and put some things in it. I don't know what, and I don't want to know. I love him.
We found a license plate matching our stolen vehicle.
I have like a spot
At an
in my
exorbitant
eyebrow that
price, and
hurts.
We can make Gabriel for a dozen other thefts. It's time to get serious, Anna.
You must ask these questions of Gabriel. I know nothing of these car parts.
Do I have anything that says she does know? Stolen plates, stolen wheels, continuing flag. I don't know if that's... I don't know if that's necessarily right. I don't think I have anything, but I'm going to doubt.
Then tell us where he is. If your baby is born in
If
prison,
you loved him,
Anna,
you'd shut the fuck up and call a
corrections
lawyer.
officers
That's a
will
good
take it from
point.
you. You will see your son or daughter through a metal grate for half an hour a week.
The start line
Two to
is
doubt.
First in Santa Fe. There is a spillway under the bridge that leads to the river. Many policia have wrecked trying to follow him.
The fuck is he, the El Chupacabra? Like, many police have wrecked trying to follow him? And?
Start line. That sounds like a street race to me. It's got
No shit. Mr. Traffic Dick.
You know where the kid is. Let's go stop these clowns and get them off the streets.
I'm already at the front door. You're still coming down the stairs. Don't tell me about this shit.
Hey, that's that cop. Seems like a decent guy.
Thanks, buddy. You have a good day. Come on, Stefan. Come on, get in the car. Stefan, stop dicking around. Okay, cool. Come on.
What kind of man leaves his pregnant girlfriend at home while he goes off?
Who the
to
fuck
take
designed
on-
this street?
Pregnant girlfriends aren't always a barrel of laughs. Everyone needs to let off a little steam. Some guys wouldn't come back home at all.
Are you talking from experience?
Seriously, who the fuck designed this
Quick as
place?
we shut one of these races down, another one springs up somewhere else. Kids used to steal cars to sell them. Now they just want to wrap them around a lamppost. The next 16-year-old I have to peel off the sidewalk, you're calling the mother. I've had enough of those to last me a lifetime.
Ah,
I don't feel
almost.
safe in a tank with you, right?
Oh, Stefan, you driving in cinematic mode. It's not as easy as I make it look.
Goddamn maniac!
Sometimes comedic timing just falls into your fucking lap. I'll tell you what. Alright, I have a siren. I'm actually gonna have to turn off cinematic mode in a second. Because I don't think I can catch the street race or do the street race in cinematic mode. Like, legitimately, I don't think I can possibly do it.
You've got problems, Phelps.
Oh shit, I think I just straight up murdered that lady. Well, at least the body hit itself in those,
All units in the vicinity, citizen reports at 415 at the corner of Banning and Santa Fe. Suspect vehicles engaged in illegal street racing. Units to handle code 3 identified.
I think the cutscene might have saved that guy.
There's the red Ford. That's Delgado right there.
Quick! They're getting away!
Phelps, 1247. Requesting assistance at 1st and Santa Fe. Reports of an illegal street race.
Stay on Delgado. He's getting away. I'm gonna find you! Gonna lose him.
I can see him from here. We're not gonna lose him. I'm trying to not get boxed in by these two dickheads.
Lay into his wheel arches. Come on.
I'm holding forward as fast as I can. I hate how slow this car is.
Come on, you're getting creamed by a kid in a red Ford.
Feel free to like shoot his tires or some shit.
Gabriel Delgado, you're under arrest for grand
I put one in his spine. That'll stop him.
Fuck you, puto. You just speak to the maricon. Valdez, I showed him. Now who's a man? I should have burned his fucking car.
Hour 14.
You got a foreign dignitary outed as a fruit and a kitty raper, a car dealer we're gonna let slide for the kickbacks, and a street punk car thief who sure as hell won't be taking liberties with other people's autos again anytime soon. That, Detective Phelps, is not a bad haul. You keep your chin low and your hands high, and you keep bringing me clearances just like that one. That's textbook policing, and we need more of it in this department.
We got an attaboy. Now, how much property damage and murder did I commit? Boy, clear case finding every clue. Hell yeah. 17 out of 17 clues, 13 out of 13 questions right. A whole lot of property damage. 4 stars. All right, I have to use the bathroom real quick, so I will be right back. In the meantime, watch the clips. Grab yourself something to eat, something to drink, or just hang out. I'll be right back, though. Although I do love when you play, wow, the voice. My voice or their voice, because I turned myself up a hair. My gain just tripled. Literally, the softest, smallest little bit of a turn was all that happened. Like, all of the music of it, it's like, this Ella Fitzgerald? Is this Ella Fitzgerald, motherfucker? This is Ella Fitzgerald. We're taking all of your fucking views. You will not be served in this goddamn algorithm again. I swear to God, we'll take you out back and break your goddamn knees if this is an Ella Fitzgerald song.
Come look! Look what I found!
Better be a fucking boat. Holy shit, it is a boat.
Yo. Swear.
It's a fucking boat. Like, what the fuck? Absolutely the fuck not. No. Because I don't remember the first couple times I played it. Which, by the way, this is a fucking hateful puzzle. Never mind. Never mind. Somebody clip that. Oh no.
Thank you.
Welcome in, Raiders. I'm so sorry. How was your stream, Cricket? Thank you for the raid. Oh my god, I appreciate it so much. The original and the remake with Mark Wahlberg. I was calling the Mark Wahlberg one the remake, yeah. I may have worded it phrasely. Oh, thank Christ. Ooh. All right. All right. Case notes. The Argentinian Consul General, Juan Valdez, gets his Packard back. Almost in one piece. Realistically, we would have gotten 5 stars on this case if I didn't cause as much vehicle damage and injuries. I think the injuries really knocked us down a star.
You have any plans for weekend Liberty, Jack?
My sisters have been working in Los Angeles in a bomber factory. They're coming down to visit. I'm meeting them at the station at 6.
Good for you, Jack. Are they cute?
They're my sisters, Hank.
Attention! Final inspection before Liberty.
Good job, Kelso.
Are we going somewhere, gentlemen? Full inspection. It had better be exceptional if any of you want Liberty this weekend.
Ooh.
Kelso, this carbine. The bore is dirty.
No, it isn't.
Are you arguing with me, Kelso?
Do what you need to do, Sergeant. You know the bore is immaculate.
Weekend Liberty canceled. 2-day field drill. Clean this rifle.
No.
Do you know the penalty for insubordination, Kelso? Jack, don't do it.
Forget him, Hank. He doesn't have what it takes.
Are you two finished? Are you going to clean this rifle?
No, Sergeant. Cole is right. I'm going to stop playing games and join a rifle company and fight the real enemy.
There's like 4 stories going on at any given time in LA Noire. And man, are they always kind of a weird one. A marriage made in heaven. Like, they're all a little disjointed. Oof. God damn.
All right, gentlemen, I just got this handed to me. A hit-and-run felony at Ray's Cafe, 208 North Los Angeles. Got a patrolman on site. The coroner's on his way. Get down there, see if you can find any witnesses who can put a make on the car.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
Guy gave his wife a tap. I'd say all's fair in love and war.
You unlocked can be downloaded. You have unlocked or download can be accessed by replay via case selection in the menu. All right, let's go. Grab the spatula, Stefan. We gotta scrape this guy off the pavement.
Are you drunk, mister? Or are you just crackpot?
Stefan, you coming or okay? I guess we're going without a partner today. Stefan apparently didn't feel like coming with us. I mean, the way Cole Phelps drives, I get it, but you know. I don't know what he thinks is so wrong about my driving. Oh, God damn it. I fucking hate LA. How do people get around this fucking hellscape of a town? Like, it's so hard to make a grid.
Am I still alive?
Christ. Oh, Stefan, nice of you to join us. Hey, I have one of those cameras.
Detectives, over here.
What, by the corpse? I figured.
Cole Phelps, traffic. What have we got?
Dick is a white male named Lester Patterson. Walked out of the bar and into the street. Car hit over there, and he ended up here. Dead on impact by the look of it.
Have you canvassed the area?
The only one with anything useful to contribute is the young lady over there. She lives above the bar. Name is Shannon Perry. No, it's not a stage.
Man, I wish I could
24
live
years
above
old,
a bar.
She left Kansas to follow the yellow brick road.
Is that so? We'll take a formal statement later. Right now, we're going to take a look around.
Well, this appears to be his hat.
Phelps? Landed on his face and ended up here. Car must have struck him from behind.
Let's run his pockets real quick, like any good detective. We have California Life and Fire for Lester Patterson. Mr. Patterson.
Patterson has life
Great
insurance.
pleasure to acknowledge the receipt of your application 14F, and a pre-approval has been granted to raise the weekly premium on your life insurance policy from $370 per week to $590 per week. This raise becomes effective January 1st, 1947. Where our standard veteran care policy entitled you to a lump sum payout of $10,000 in the event of your untimely death or permanent incapacitation, this new plan secures your beneficiaries a sum of $16,000. What the fuck? We at California Fire and Life thank you and wish you good health and security in the future. Okay. Apparently he was very unhappy with 16 grand. Or an extra 16 grand in his life insurance.
We can notify next of kin.
Okay, 5'8". Born April 2nd, 1910. 170 pounds. Brown hair, brown eyes. White. Year issued, 1927. Married, age 36. Issued December 27th, 1946. Expires December 27th, 1947. Huh. Licenses were only a year back then. And he had a couple bucks on him. This man was carrying Monopoly money. He shows some road rash. But I don't think any of that's important, because Cole didn't comment on it. Which also married, but no ring. Because I don't think I saw one on the other hand either. Married, but no ring. Huh. He's eating. That's...
What have you got on the victim?
From all reports, he was
Intoxicated,
at the time of
okay.
the accident.
Makes
I don't know how
sense.
intoxicated
There are bar
since
being
they've
here
done
and
the
all.
autopsy. Looking him over now, I'd say he died on impact.
What about the chest wound? Isn't that inconsistent?
Very common in auto injuries. Look for a car with a prominent hood ornament. Those things are killers.
Hood ornament, you say? And there's a big old blood streak.
Body traveled a good 20 feet.
He came from over here. What the fuck? No way, that's real. What? The hood ornament thing? So I actually do know about this ahead of time. But you can find this early. Could you back then, though? Like, a hood ornament now has that wire on it that makes it flexible. Back then, that wasn't a thing. They were just solid pieces of metal on top of your hood. But yeah, so I'm willing to bet the hood ornament didn't do the damage here. I'm trying to get this for it to zoom in.
Could be a steak knife. This is a hit-and-run case, Phelps. Anyone could have thrown away a kitchen knife.
That's true.
In any case, we'll want tech services to scrub the alleyway before they bag the knife.
But yeah, Cole Phelps does not give a shit about fingerprints. Like I said, I kind of already knew that one was there. We still have more clues to find. Which we already got.
This blood is a long way from the body. The car must have been going like a bat.
Okay, but one covered in blood, exactly. Like I said, that... Having already played this game, I already knew that was a thing. So, like...
So the driver managed to...
Like, I'm not gonna act like I
before the
just...
impact.
I am the greatest detective ever and then tooed my way into that knife, but... I appreciate that you dressed up for this. Thank you. Welcome in, though. How are you today? Jack Director. I thought it'd be fun to wear the little Noire outfit with the game. Like, boy, soaked in blood beside the murder scene. Yeah, it's the circumstantial, and then there's like, okay, all of it kind of fits together. I'm good to hear. I'm doing all right. I wonder what what clue haven't I found yet? Is there something else in the alleyway? I hear cats. Did the cats do it? Whoa, goddamn, Phelps. What if this was just normal drip? I mean, to be fair, this is a closet cosplay. Like, this is all shit I own and wear regularly. Like... Oh, you really can't see it with that there. The hats are normally hung up over here. Like, I have my other hats there currently. Just don't see folks dressed up a lot anymore. There's a bunch of tracksuits and stuff. Ooh, tracksuits, ugh. Like, the tie is actually my tie from my previous job. The badge is from a previous job. The vest is something new I've been wearing. You know? And the shirt is one of my regular shirts. And this is my fedora hat. Where I even put my own, like, my own band on it. No, security. I worked at a job where they had the fun little badges for security. I used to work for an armored car company. And they never asked for the badge back when they fired me, so I kept it. Usually it just sits in my desk. Alright, what clue am I missing? We're gonna get another intuition point in a moment, so I don't care. Over here. Oh, it's in the bar. Aha!
I'll take the bartender. You work the rest of the room.
We get a newspaper flashback. Just tell your folks you're an ex-detective that got kicked out of station for new radical ideas. Exactly.
Have a seat.
Thanks.
How are you finding working at the clinic?
I was a good cop.
Fine.
Are you sure?
They wouldn't.
Can I be honest?
That I couldn't operate inside the rules. I was a loose cannon.
I was hoping that the therapy would be more beneficial.
I couldn't play the political game.
Unfortunately, be very long.
So, like, locking up everyone for a year just so they know not to fuck around.
Many of them
Listen,
have been for years.
that spark plug could have been a drug pipe.
These people were condemned to sanatoriums.
Isn't that essentially Japan?
Then we have a chance.
Like, isn't that essentially the satire that is,
Until then, they stay separated.
Do I detect a hint of
I want to say Phoenix Jones, and that's not it.
I was expecting more, Doctor.
I'm
sorry.
Phoenix Wright. Isn't that essentially what Phoenix Wright is satirizing? That, like, Japan has, like, a 99% conviction rate?
How is it possible to keep so many of them on their medications, Doctor? Many of their addictions are illegal.
Oh, many things in life.
I could be
are
wrong.
gray, Courtney.
I really only played the trilogy. I really liked them, but, like, prime example. Listen. There are two things that I want to be. A cowboy and a noir detective. Like a shitty noir detective. Like a dime store novel noir detective. You know? But the U.S. is like 95. No, we have a fairly low, conviction rate, actually, from my understanding. Or maybe it's a solve rate, I forget, but... Like, from what I remember, it's like Japanese, the legal system tends to railroad people real easily. But yeah, I could be wrong on that. But I'm pretty sure, like, that's the whole point behind, like, Phoenix Wright. Now that I know you're in film, what's your favorite film noir movie? I have a boring answer. It's probably The Third Man. Like, there's a lot of really good ones. And to be fair, I'm not an expert on them. I tend to like a lot of, like, post-noir, like, but yeah, my answer, like, for, like, straight up a noir film, like, Detour. Which one's Detour? The name rings a bell, but I can't place it.
Aren't you at least gonna try to catch the man that did this?
Nope, he's gone now. Detour, T-O-U-R. I wish I could spell. That'd be dope. I'm assuming it's the 1945 one. Oh no, not post-noir. After the 40s and 50s, basically neo-noir. Yeah, neo-noir and post-noir pretty much are pretty interchangeable in all reality, because neither one really had that big of a thing. I don't think I know this one. Right. Like, I went very into detail about noir when we did Max Payne, because I feel like that had a lot of, like, the tropes of it. I'll have to check this movie out. Huh.
Aren't you at least
You love 40s and 50s film, it's black and white. That adds to the story. While I understand that sentiment,
Of the LAPD.
How can I help, Detective?
states rates are lower.
Start.
Okay. Where do they fall in the states?
Place when the owner ain't around.
Where is the owner?
While I can understand that, there's a lot of things that tend to, for everything, horror, all of it. There's a lot of movies and all that.
Tell me about the accident.
While they aren't perfect versions of that, they do really good jobs at it. Like, I have a really, really unpopular answer that a lot of people hate, but the theatrical cut and Sylvan's probably going to disagree with me on this, because I have a feeling Sylvan's going to be mad about this take. Blade Runner, the voiceover one, I believe it's the theatrical. I can never remember because there's 50 different fucking versions of Blade Runner. Actually, no. It actually has a lot of trappings of a noir movie. And granted, it does. It's not a good example of it, but it is an interesting, like, way to look at that movie. And like I said, I knew Sylvan would not agree with this. I didn't listen to whatever.
No
Yeah.
offense, fellas.
No, I agree. Okay, I know you got strong opinions on Blade Runner, so I thought you would argue with me more on this one. But yeah, you see where I'm coming from with that. Like, it's not a perfect example of it, but it does fit a lot of the tropes and a lot of the trappings of it, which I think is a very interesting... Oh, no. I don't think the narration is good. But, like... It does, but we don't in the community consider it a noir. Yeah, to be fair, though, like, a lot of film communities get a little too strict with their guidance or guidelines. You know? Like, obviously, I'm not trying to make a... Not a perfect... Okay, Sylvan feels more strongly on than I do on it. But, like, I do think that, like, I enjoy... Because it's the same thing with Westerns. There are a lot of really good Westerns. I love the idea of a Western that isn't presented as a Western or a weird Western, which bucks a lot of the trends and trappings of a Western. You know? Like, that's just my personal taste. Like, I find that a lot of modern novels that have noir kind of stories aren't, the gumshoe detective. It's some random guy who gets swept up in a mystery. And I find that far more compelling sometimes. Although I do love the classics. Like, and like you were saying, the Maltese Falcon being, a debate when I think it's, like, commonly accepted as one. Like, is a weird thing to hear. Yeah, like, I thought that was one of those ones where, like, most people use it as, like, an example of. Like, to be fair, there's episodes of Batman the Animated Series that, like, hardcore dip into noir, like, noir detective stories. Alright, what was the question I asked? Natalie Lance, was there any stuff that somebody... Okay.
But having cops hang around ain't exactly good for business.
I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't paying attention, y'all. Films back in the 40s and 50s that have that guy getting caught up in City Confidential, Lee Van Cleef, Neville Brand. I think what some don't consider dark enough to be classic noir. Interesting. I don't...
So what was he doing outside? It's against licensing regulations to drink on the sidewalk.
Compared to Detour, it's a Disney movie.
The owner made him take it outside.
Is Detour that, like, dark? Like, because I've never seen it before, and, like, I don't know how... Wow, that is bright. I don't know how I missed it, but, like, that's one I haven't heard of before. Ooh, I might have to watch that tonight. Association with Victim.
Do you know the victim?
Yeah. Lester Patterson. He's a regular here, or he was.
Oh. Okay, I think he's telling me the truth on that. He's looking me dead in the eye. That's less of a guess than the last one.
Lester was special, but not my kind of special.
Was Lester drinking alone?
No. He came here with his wife. She didn't seem too interested in the booze, though.
Admittedly, it's been a little bit of a while since I've watched, like, any real, like, movies. Probably should talk to her first.
Yes?
I'm Detective Phelps. This is my partner, Detective Bukowski.
I think she was also in Mad Men. Pretty dark.
Aren't you at least gonna try to catch the man that did this?
I don't know why it wouldn't
Can
let
you
me
tell
pick
us
that.
what happened?
Well,
Before I
came
saw
to
it,
the
I always
window
excited
because
first.
I heard people arguing downstairs.
Someone who never saw Noire would be. Dull Indemnity. Alright. That's a shame. The film. I'd show it to a new Noire film watcher. See, that's the thing. I feel like if it's like that, if it's that dark and like kind of dour as a movie, is that a good one to show somebody for their first early one?
I saw a car hit that poor man and knock him down the street.
Just the vehicle description.
What kind of car was it?
Because, like, I often wonder if it's
Lincoln
good to throw somebody in the deep end if it's not a thing they already know.
Did you see the license?
I like this lady. Good eye
Maybe
contact.
The first 3 letters, I'm afraid.
Yeah, because it's basically what Noire is. A story that continues to get dark and darker. Early Noire, so it kind of makes sense to start there.
Tell me more about the argument you heard.
Well, there were 2 voices.
Let me grab my
A man
notepad.
and a woman. That's all.
In a lonely place. I can't spell. And detour. Oh, you are. Alright. A shoestring budget, and that's really cool. Oh, why are you looking away now? You had such good eye contact earlier, lady.
Why are you holding out on us, Miss Perry?
Perfect psychological
I'm
horror
sorry.
noir.
I was
Ooh.
hoping to tell my story to the newspapers. I'd like to get my picture in the paper.
One's with
Find work
Bogart or
as an
Robert
actress,
Ryan.
and Things look pretty difficult.
Cough it up, sister. We don't have all night.
I feel like my brain ain't working properly because usually I can be more involved in this
I could tell by what she
conversation.
was yelling. Intimate things. Very embarrassing for the man.
And like my brain is just like, I know no movies. Movies? Never heard of them.
You can go now.
What are those?
You really think so? I hope you find that driver and put him away.
Because their chemistry is so good.
Certainly
All
got
right,
things,
Nora,
Phelps.
shut up. Favorite all
Give it a
time.
rest, Bukowski.
Behind Detour.
Let's see what the patrons have to say.
Oh, gave me another question.
A
Sweet.
witness overheard an argument.
Oof.
Lester and Lorna. There's nothing like.
I don't think I've ever
paradise
seen The
laundry
Big
in
Sleep.
public, is there?
Like, a lot of fun, not too dark. Oh, I mean, if you're gonna look away like that, buddy, I haven't.
Why was Lorna Patterson in such a hurry to leave? What is going on?
Lorna was pretty upset, so Leroy took her home. Lorna and Leroy are close. They've been talking about opening a new bar.
Leroy?
Oh,
Leroy Sabo, the owner.
that's a hell of a name.
How long have Lorna and Leroy been talking about this new bar?
Who knows? I just served the drinks.
You don't just serve the. That is a gossip face, my good sir.
Bartenders
Spill
hear
the
all sorts of
tea.
things. Are you going to tell me, or do we have to start playing rough?
What's the hot goss?
When Lester was drinking, he treated Lorna like dirt. He gambled away all their money. Lorna pitched Leroy about the bar. I don't know how interested he is.
Is Leroy doing well?
Hell no. The only thing keeping this place afloat are the poker games.
Thanks for your help, Lynch. I'm going to need you to sign a statement with the patrolman.
Sure.
Pick
no
up
problem.
on South Street and
Get
the
anything
night in
out
the
of the
city
regulars?
with Richard Wildman.
They weren't giving too much away. They liked watching Lester and Lorna go a few rounds every other day. And Lester was a fan of the love tap.
Oh, Lester sounds like an asshole.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
Especially since, like,
I need to run
you
a
keep
partial
giving me
license
things to
check
mark
through
on my
Charles
little
Gate.
notepad here to
Cross-check
watch
possible
later.
Lincoln owners. Suspect vehicle is a red Lincoln Continental.
Just a moment, detective.
Figure out what movie. Sylvan's out here playing Pictionary or some shit.
Registered to a William Shelton, 738 West Temple Street.
Thank you.
And don't get me wrong, I love to hear the shit. Like, I am a...
On this one.
Despite the fact that my head is empty right now, like, and like, I am like, ooh, I know I haven't heard of some of these.
Cole, we've got things to do.
I was writing something down, Stefan. Killing they rob a casino, I think. Let's go talk to the widow. Sorry, officer. I confused my right and my left for a minute.
That's pretty unusual behavior.
She could be in shock. I saw some people do some strange things in war.
Ooh. So I ordered a wooden wrist rest for my keyboard.
According to the patrons, her old man.
Hopefully I like it.
You don't think, Phelps, the guy was run over. So it
Noire
worked out
Russian.
well for this broad. So what? Maybe she deserved to catch a break. Who knows?
Any central unit. 459 with possible suspects inside at 829 South Olive. Unit to handle code 2 identified.
I'm on it. Wood block for my keyboard too. It's really nice, but I never use it. I figured I'd take a chance on it, see if I like it, because there's only like 20 bucks, and it's from the same manufacturer as my keyboard. So I was like, you know, it'll fit my keyboard at least. I know it'll be the right size, and I like shit made of wood. Things made of wood is cool as shit. Favorite Western? Oh, once again, I have a very stereotypical answer, but it's the good, the bad, and the ugly. Because, like, is there a better one? Like, close behind it is The Unforgiven. Because, once again, I'm a boring person, apparently.
Any central unit. 459 with possible suspects inside at 829 South Olive. Unit to handle code 2 identified.
Goddamn, they blew up the wall to get in this place. $3 More was my favorite of that trilogy. I could see that. For a few dollars more has like that real interesting kind of subplot with the with Lee Van Cleef's character. Like, that's understandable.
That was a hell of a crash we made getting
I just think that The Unforgiven is kind of the perfect book ending to the Western. And The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly is this big epic, you know? People get caught up in that final. Oh, that final standoff, the three-way standoff with the, like, the super cool editing on their eyes. Oh, I love that. That whole ending sequence. How dare you shoot at Cole Phelps?
There he is. Blast him. Keep those hands up.
Where's my hat? Oh, there it is. Fistful of Dollars is a Kurosawa remake. Pretty much. Like, unlicensed, illegal
Give it up, LAPD.
one, but yeah.
LAPD, out of the car, lady.
I mean, shooting her tires seemed like the most effective thing to do back then. I can't really separate them in my mind. What's really interesting is doing it. Like, I always love doing a double feature of the two. Like Yojimbo and Fistful of Dollars. Like, that's such a good double feature. Also, like, both are just visually, like, kind of striking films. Cole Phelps, what the fuck are you walking to? The car's right here. I think the AI's done lost its mind. I can't separate the westerns from each other. Ah. Yeah, I mean, they are very the same. The samey with, like, very different, like little differences in different stories. Then you remake better than the original. Rare times that happened. I'd also argue that True Grit is another example of that. The original True Grit, I like so much less than the remake. But then again, I've never been a John Wayne fan. Like, also, in my opinion, like, the Coen brothers make some of the best movies out there. I fucking love the Coen brothers movies. And them doing a straight-ahead, like, Western and staying pretty true to the book. Because I've read the book. The book's real good. Like, I really enjoyed True Grit.
Oh, I knew I should have driven.
Please, like you even offer. I have to drive all the time, Bukowski. You never offer to drive. And then you wonder why our reviews are so bad. I believe Wayne got lazy towards the end of his career. Wayne back in the 30s and 40s actually tried. In his latter years, threw the script out and basically said, I'm going to play John Wayne. Yeah, you've pretty much nailed it. Like 100%, I think you've nailed exactly how to, like, perfectly sum up his career. By the end of it, he was no longer playing a character. He was playing John Wayne.
Yes?
Also, I'd argue that his army movies are better than all of his westerns.
We're investigating the incident, ma'am.
You know?
I see.
Like, I much prefer John Wayne as a soldier in a movie rather than as a cowboy.
Can you tell me what happened?
What's to tell? He got hit by a car and now he's dead.
I agree, but
You don't
Churches
appear
is
to be
classic.
too upset about this.
Yeah, I'll concede to that.
Lester and I met
That's
on a
50s, I think.
furlough
I think
before.
mostly. But I know he did a couple in the 60s.
People don't understand it now, but that was a lot back then.
I see. So you probably
Oddly
did well
enough.
to stick it out this long.
Oh, shit.
What's that supposed to be?
Shaw
Thank you for
director
the
is now
follow.
following.
I think it's about time you left. I have some.
Thank you for the follow. I greatly appreciate it.
You're gonna have to run that one by.
Hope
us
you
again.
enjoy your stay here with us.
It's okay, Lorna. Leroy Sabo.
I'm glad.
Well, well.
Also, I like how I've taken to doing the Muppet arm raise every time. I love here already. I'm glad to hear it.
Confirm Mrs. Patterson's story.
But like, I actually do think there's been like a Western that is more modern that we all kind of sleep on when we talk about the best Westerns. Or level up movie TV sets.
What's your relationship?
I mean, to be fair, I like straight up went to film school. Like it was a for-profit school, so it wasn't a very good one. But like, and I know Sylvan's a huge movie buff as well. Sylvan has great taste in movies. Like,
And Lester knew about that?
No, I hadn't told him.
Well, hasn't this worked
oh,
out
congratulations, you're so close. I dropped out. I wasn't. I dropped out because, like I said, I went to a for-profit school, so it was like not great. Hit and run
How
incident.
did the car come to hit Lester?
He walked straight into the path of an oncoming car.
You still went. That's all that matters. Exactly. Well, to be fair, that's why my lighting usually is pretty good. Like, I do know how to set it all up. And for that, I have so much debt. Oh, her smile bugs me.
You expect
Thank
me
you.
to believe that, Lorna? It's all very
I'm also a photographer,
Gambling for
which
Lester was
actually
like a needle for a hophead.
it's part of the
He's
reason
yelling
why
at me,
I
he's
switched
yelling at the whole
from
world.
video to
sorry for the
photography
driver.
at a
I
certain
have no
point.
chance.
As I have one of my more modern cameras sitting here on the desk next to me. An aspiration of making films. I used to. They've like it's been a couple years since I've been out of school, and I used to, and now I have far less. I would like to. I'd like to work on something, but like, oh shit, I did. I never got around to it. I know what it is. I have to edit out the credits because I don't want to give people's last names.
Admit it. You were baiting.
And I got to make sure it's okay with the people in them for me to show them. Because it was unpaid work, so I don't want to just be like, you know. But I have like a couple of dumb short films I shot, like 2-3 minute short films. Just cut the credits, yeah. Well, I want to cut the credits for, you know, weak ass excuse. No, it's the right excuse. Because I don't want to dox like my friends and in a couple cases my family. For
The bartender said that you and Leroy were planning to go into business.
you know, because I made a dumb short.
How you'll get the money to
You
do
know.
that?
I have a little money saved away.
Just cut the credits out entirely. Yeah, to be fair, for when I do show them, the credits probably will be cut out. But I also want, like I said, want to get the okay from the people whose faces and physical bodies show up in the shorts. I want to make sure they're okay with it before I, you know, go about posting it. Because like I said, I know that okay, I straight up do have like a couple pieces of evidence that confirm they were working together. Hell yeah.
You're being economical with the truth, Lorna.
You want to back
Oh,
that
the faces.
up, little man?
Yeah. Movie, you must imagine people will watch it. Yeah, but like people in my class and like at the film festival, at the little like school film festival, are different than random people on the internet. You know,
You increased the premium
it's a
on
respect
Lester's
thing.
life insurance. GI insurance.
To pull a Strangers on a Train shot from the shoes only the whole film.
Leroy's
I fucking
idea.
love Strangers on a Train.
Lester lived on the edge. He was always getting into fights. crack
Controversial
days,
statement. Strangers on a Train, like
Turns
my
out it's
favorite
good advice.
Hitchcock movie.
Speaks to
Like,
motive and premeditation, Lorna.
You're forgetting the
like I
hit
know
man.
that like a lot of people will say, you know, Psycho, North by Northwest.
Sabo.
Like,
An interesting day.
I'm sure we
Strangers
will,
on a Train
officer.
though is my favorite.
Now, if you could both just leave.
We're leaving, ma'am. Sorry for your loss. I can see what a tough time you're having with all this.
And I know I said I was leaving, but I'm gonna like poke around your house real quick. You know, for reasons.
This doesn't pertain to the case.
Rear window's a good choice. No, that'll burn you alive, sir. Everybody choose Vertigo, because that's the cool one. Yeah, well, to be fair, Vertigo very muchly is a cool one.
Operator, give me
But there's something
dispatch.
about Stranger on a Train that just works for me. Like, I always... One of the things that blew my mind watching it
Dispatch
young
1247.
was that fucking shot of the Ferris wheel where it's kind of off kilter in the way it's like real
Any
in the
messages?
foreground. And how fast it looks like it's going, like, just fucking blows me away.
Immediately. Results of the Patterson autopsy.
Like, there's certain things like that where it's just like, that has lived rent free in my head as long as I can remember. No? Okay. Well, y'all have an awful day. Come on, Burkowski. We have to go to the morgue.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
I don't remember the last time I watched,
Where are we headed?
I watched Birds. I remember not liking it when I was really young. And since then, it's like I've come around on it, but I don't want to watch it. You know? But I don't remember why I didn't like it. It's one of those kinds of things where it's like, I don't remember what my problem with it was. Which, you know, like, I really should just kind of sit there and rewatch it one day. But God, there's only so many hours of the day, and I'm playing like 4 Remedy games at the same time. Actually, I'm almost done one of my many, many Remedy games. You're fans of the original Twilight Zone. Oh, of course.
We can put the driver in front of a judge in less than a week.
Apocalyptic movies and
making a
monster
big
movies.
mistake.
Shit of birds,
Run that
hits
by
that
me
hits.
again?
Yeah, I could see
The
that.
victim was dead before the car hit him. 2 puncture wounds to
You
the
hear
right
that?
side of the thorax. Second puncture reached his heart.
See, maybe 8 or so of them.
Kidding me. Been doing this job 23 years.
The monsters are
No one's
due
ever
on
laughed
Maple
at one of my
Street.
jokes.
He was stabbed to death?
Long, sharp knife.
While I like the
Length of a
Twilight Zone,
bayonet.
I watched most of them as
Now
reruns as a child
now?
on
Was
Sci-Fi.
it bagged?
So,
By
like,
Patrolman Kaplan.
Perfect.
the
Guess you're
particulars of
definitely
it. There's one.
Jesus, we got him.
There's one that struck
one.
with me where
We
this
were
guy's
right there, and
walking
they
on
tried to
a
stare us down.
on a
Now they'll both
trail,
get the gas
like a
chamber.
backcountry trail,
We have the
with
knife,
his
we have the
dog,
coroner's report,
and he
I
comes
bet we can
across
roll
somebody who
Salvo as
claims
a
to be
witness.
St. Peter,
Let's bring her in.
and tells him, "Oh, well, you're dead, and this is the path to heaven, the hunt." Oh, do you know that episode? Okay, it broke my heart because St. Peter was like, "Oh, your dog can't come to heaven. He has his own heaven." And the guy's like, "Well, I'm not leaving my dog, asshole." And leaves, and he goes further down the trail and finds out that, like, yeah, like, that wasn't St. Peter. That was the devil trying to trick him to go into hell. And St. Peter's like, "Of course your dog can come to heaven." And it's like, yeah, no, like, it ain't worth it to not be able to take the dog. And I've, like, butchered the story in the way it's told, and, like, but, like, yeah, no, that one always, is that called The Hunt? Like, I'll take your word for it, but, like, that one stuck with me my entire fucking life. Oh, we're taking this coroner van. Berhowski, get in the coroner van. It's called The Hunt, yes. Oh, I'll have to look that one back up. I want to rewatch that, because, like I said, I remember that episode from when I was a kid. I've never gotten around to, like, looking up what the title of it was. Nope, that's not a road. Okay. Like a doors to store salesman or something. Ooh. Dude makes a deal with the devil. A lot of them were a dude makes a deal with the devil. Unfortunately, like, that's why some of them are kind of hard to figure out. But, like, a lot of them are dude makes a deal with the devil. I'm amazed that you knew the one I was talking about right off the top of your head. Back when I used to love old TV as a kid.
You see the man at 211 just occurred. 3rd Neal Street. Stand by for further unit to handle code 3 identify.
Sure. Sir, you were speeding. But I used to watch a lot of old TV as a kid. Particularly, I used to love the Andy Griffith Show and the Munsters. Because those used to be on TV Land right when I got home from school. And I'd, you know, partake in some recreational things and watch them in my teenage years. But I used to watch them before that too, but I really got into them as a teen. Some of you watch Raw High. Oh, of course. Like, that one used to come on later at night, so I missed it more often. Oh, it was Escape Clause. There's also another one I really like. That's a super early episode of The Twilight Zone, where a guy's talking into a dictaphone.
11K, your 211 is at Angel's Flight, 3rd Neal Street, 11K, code 3.
Angel's Flight. Probably some tourist flashing too much cash.
Man is the episode, I believe. Hey, we got out. Hell yeah. I don't know how the hell we got that to work.
What happened here, sir?
They had guns.
Rawhide was real good, to be fair.
They went that way, the stairs alongside the track.
But yeah, there was an episode with a guy talking into a dictaphone, and he'd be able to affect reality with the dictaphone. But it was one of those old ones where it was it recorded on the wire rather than tape.
You look like a rat with a gold
Oh, shit.
Take the man in class.
LAPD! He's making a run for the car. Stop him, Bell.
I got him. That's good policing. But yeah, I have like... You can tell by my favorite episodes...
Car 11K. Shots
like,
fired.
listening to the two...
Down at 3rd and Hill.
Oh, he
Code
down.
4 here, but I need an ambulance.
Listening to my two favorite episodes of The Twilight Zone really makes sense as to why into Alan Wake, or how into Alan Wake I am. Because both of those are like Alan Wake-esque stories. And why I love like Twin Peaks so much and shit like that. Alright, Stefan, let's... I really got to, Black Mirror. Black Mirror has a lot of episodes that are really good, and then, like, every so often there's just a couple episodes that kind of suck. Particularly with this last season. Spoilers, because I'm going to spoil, the most recent season of Black Mirror. So any objections, let me know now. The last two episodes are kind of garbage. Like, I haven't said anything that, like, isn't just opinion and can be disregarded yet. How new is the new season? Last year, I want to say? MS Twilight Zone episode you'll love. Jordan Peele's Us film was based off that episode. Ooh. Is there anywhere to watch, old Twilight Zone? Like, is it on a streaming service or something, or do I have to sail the high seas to get that one? Okay, I haven't seen it then. Alright, Pluto. Good. I bet YouTube has it. So, alright, the last two episodes of Black Mirror are the least Black Mirror episodes of Black Mirror. Like, what are the common, like, causes of Black Mirror episodes? Like, what are the standard, like, what is happening of a Black Mirror episode? Like, it's techno horror. And, like, so, like, questions of morality with technology, usually. It's both of the last two episodes do not do that.
Yes. It doesn't look
Black Mirror goes back and forth. I think it's worth a watch. It's interesting. It raises a bunch of interesting questions.
The accident. We've got witnesses who can put this car at the scene.
Like, do you like Philip K. Do you like Philip K. Dick books?
This is open and shut, Sheldon.
Maybe turn on make an extreme version of it, explore consequences. Yeah.
That coward thinks he can run from everything.
Then there's a lot of Black Mirror that would probably, like, be interesting or good to you. Like a lot of it kind of reminds me of somebody very muchly trying to replicate Philip K. Dick. Like, which, by the way, having that nuance of a topic, kind of hard during a car chase. Whew, boy, that one got me. The same part of my brain that makes fucking jokes is apparently the one that drives cars in video games.
No wonder he killed someone driving like this. Don't let that asshole get away.
Dick is a lot more surreal, yeah. Well, that's why I said, like, it's not necessarily exactly his work, it's more somebody trying to replicate his work. You know what I mean?
All right, I give up.
That's it. Cuff him and we're done.
Hands behind your head. How does a vehicular manslaughter...
Not your
rap down,
terrified
Shelton?
passenger.
I hit him. I admit it. I just panicked, but it wasn't my fault.
What do you mean?
The guy jumped right out in front of me. He came out of
You still
nowhere.
have to have control of your car, my
Nothing
dude.
I could do about it.
Why didn't you stop?
I've had accidents
Approximately
before.
30 million in
That's
property
it.
damage.
We're done.
Yeah, and today money. Back then it was like $10.
They weren't all my fault.
Twilight
I'm a
Zone is
surveyor.
horrifying.
I need
Ooh.
my license for my job.
There were people
I
around.
I'll have to
and a
pop
man
on
was standing
Pluto
right next
TV
to him.
because I would love to
I
like
thought they could get
revisit
into
the
a
Twilight
hospital.
Zone.
I'm telling you, it's not my fault.
The guy is dead, Shelton.
You can't be serious.
William Shelton, you're coming downtown. We need to talk about a man.
Hey, was that
So, initial report
was that
came
Jordan
back with
Peele
an ID on the
revival
victim,
any
Lester
good?
D. Pattison of 182 North Hope Street. Captain wants us there double quick.
No, sir. Ooh, really? It wasn't? I saw I saw the first episode of it, like the free episode, and I was like, it could go either way. None of the revivals are good to me. Ah. You strike me as a purist. Like, I don't mean any offense by that. But, like, you strike me as a purist. Which, are, like I said, I get it. There are certain things I fall in that category with. See me talking about any Resident Evil after 4. Twilight Zone has a certain charm due to the era it was made in. I agree. I agree it is very much a product of its time.
Pattison, he confirmed your husband's cause of death. We'd like you to come downtown and answer some questions.
It wasn't me. It was Leroy's idea. Leroy stabbed him. I had nothing to do with it.
Where is Leroy now?
God damn, just flip
in
on
the bedroom.
Leroy immediately.
You're very good, Lorna.
Oh,
Put
fuck.
the gun down, Leroy. If you do something stupid now, you don't stand a chance.
Take no offense. I am. I can be tough and have to keep gatekeep stuff. We'd love for bad things to happen. Oof. I very much go on the other side of that. I'm a firm believer that for art to continue to grow and propagate and us to get new cool things, we have to allow flexibility of it. And I'd also argue that, like, I like bastardized art to a point. Yeah, no, I'm not saying either of us are right or wrong. Like, by no means. I think that the conversation in and of itself is interesting. God damn it, Leroy. He did not escape. I'm right behind him. God damn it, L.A. Noire. Point modern Star Wars films. Do you like those? I fell out of love with Star Wars a long time ago. I think that there's something there. I think that those have good things in them. I do not think that they are inherently good.
It was Leroy's idea.
I think that
Leroy
also,
stabbed
like,
him. I had nothing to do with it.
I can excuse...
He's in the bedroom.
I know what you're talking about, John. You mean the trilogy that ended in 86?
If you do something stupid now,
In my head, the last one was directed by David Lynch.
All that whispering in my ear telling me how he had to get rid of
But no,
how good it could be.
I also have very muchly over the years softened on the idea that, like, Rogue One was interesting because they tried to do something different. But I'd argue that, like, Star Wars lost all goodwill at a certain point. So, like, The Force Awakens had to kind of be baby's first A New Hope. You know what I mean? Because if it wasn't, you're essentially, like, you have to have something that works to build on. Oh, I went the wrong way overall. Okay, I was following the wrong dude. That's why I failed. I get it now, game, and I agree with you.
Next time, you're mine.
I don't like how that little bar has to fill before I give a warning shot. But I can pop off 2 of them in his back and it, you know, it work. Of course, I bet you he has a hostage. I'm pretty sure that's how this mission ends, yep. Like, The Force Awakens, though, had to be another. Okay, gatekeep, I don't mean keep people, I mean let people who care on. Let me... Sorry, I had to pop this dude in the dome real quick. How are these people? They never deal... Reading is hard, y'all.
I thought you'd been
Yeah, I don't mean keep people out. I mean let people in who care about product and it's more. And they hired these people. They never, you know, the original source material. Yes and no. I feel like part of the problem is that, like, something like Star Wars, They never read, I mean. Oh, yeah, no, I got what you meant.
I give you a hit and run.
I'm apparently
You
having
bring
some
it
kind
back
of stroke
fraud,
because I can't
conspiracy,
read,
and
apparently,
first-degree
right
murder.
now.
This is
But I
how
did
a good
understand
detective
it.
operates, Phelps. You take nothing at face value.
I feel like
You
part of
keep
the problem
digging
with
and
a lot
asking
of that
questions until you get to
is
the
that
truth. You
we...
got some sharp elbows on you, detective. I like
movies
that.
like that.
Keep up the good work.
Well, the original Star Wars also wasn't anything new. It was all rehashed stuff. Like, it was all stuff that already existed elsewhere. Like, Star Wars itself wasn't anything original. It was Flash Gordon. Hey, no injuries. Let's go. Where's my air horn? Let's go. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, there's a reason why there's a saying where it's, you know, good art borrows, great art steals. Like, to be fair, just because it isn't an original idea doesn't mean you can't do it better. But, like, I feel like part of the problem with that is nowadays we don't have that, like, we don't have that more narrow, like, focus on a movie. When you're dealing with movies made by somebody like Disney, and once again, big surprise, Ralph don't like Disney, you get movies made by committee. You get art created by a bunch of people who have business degrees and not art degrees. And I think that's part of the problem. Is that nowadays we don't get things that are made by artists. We get things that are made by studio execs. And that's also why, like, some of the most interesting art you see comes from smaller studios and has for the last 40 years. Like, for the past 50 years, space dogfights have just been rehashes of original Star Wars. Yes and no. There have been ones that do it really well. And I'm going to have a pretty lame answer about that. But, because apparently I'm just full of lame answers. Is Firefly. There's like one space combat scene in the original Firefly. Because they didn't want to do too much of it, and it was expensive for the effects and all that. But the one time we see it, it is blink and you miss it done, and the ships kind of operate more like boats and not dogfighting, you know? I think that's an interesting way to look at it, you know? Freaked me out to find out that Batman existed before 1939, and the Joker was also borrowed from another early film. Yeah, everybody's stealing, man. Yeah. And I'd argue that like, the Smiling Man that you're referencing that the Joker's based off of is way scarier than the Joker. Like, that's the kind of imagery that haunts your dreams. And also, like, yeah, Batman used to also, like, carry a gun. And they took it away from him to make him more distinct from the Spirit. Like, there's a lot of that kind of stuff throughout history. Sure, and The Expanse is real. I still haven't sat down and watched The Expanse. I think you have evangelized it to me several times, and I still haven't. There's a 1929 film called The Bat, I believe. I believe it, but, like, I don't know that one, to be fair. Yeah, Batman used to straight up carry a 45. But every hero did at the time. Like, and to be fair, like, iterative art, I think, is important. Like, art shouldn't be the same thing forever, you know? Like, as much as I'm, like, old enough to enjoy Duke Nukem does not work today. And there's a way to make Duke Nukem work, but it doesn't work today, you know? Batman said, forget these batarangs. Well, to be fair, I've said it once, I'll say it again. Yeah, Batman might not kill, but you ain't never eaten solid food again. Like, Batman done fucks people up. Also, how isn't the Batarang considered a lethal weapon? It's a sharpened, like, shuriken. Gonna make me all mad about fucking Batman. We did great this case. 9 clues found, 10 correct answers, $1,812 for, vehicle damage, no injury damage, and $278 for city damage. That's pretty good. All right. Enjoy your lurk, Sylvan. Have fun doing whatever it is you're doing. Your dart or your whiskey or whatever it is. Or your Overwatch. I don't really know. But enjoy. Bro's a real psycho. He has a lot of nerve throwing crazy people away when he dresses like a bat. Yeah, he's perfectly sane. That's the other thing, too. Like, Batman's kind of a great example of, like, yeah, all of Batman's, a slip of the tongue. Me attempt my, which is another DLC case, if I'm not mistaken.
Phelps, Bukowski. B-Cop says he located a green Kaiser Fraser from the hot sheet. Address is 6 West 2nd
Like,
Street. Get over there.
Batman's also really a great example of, like,
Go on. Sorry to inconvenience.
Batman would do far better if he gave the money to Gotham to fix their problems than if he dressed up like a giant bat and punched the mentally ill. Like,
I swear the more bent cars we bring in, the longer the hot sheet gets.
It pays the rent, though.
I love that they started to explore that more in the 80s with Frank Miller's writing. Batman's just as messed up as them. I mean, to be fair, Frank Miller's kind of a fucking crazy person.
I don't believe a word of it.
You know? Because, like, Frank Miller's also a little fucking touched in the head. Like, let's be real.
Bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
Should they let him loose, basically? I mean, it's not exactly incorrect.
Now you've either got to stop or put your fucking foot down.
Fuck your hot dog cart.
They're calling her the Dahlia now.
It's been a long time.
Mix of that one.
Been a long time since I've read a Frank Miller comic. I'm trying to remember some of them. He wrote The Killing Joke, I'm fairly certain. He wrote
Brown and Green are sweating this
Batman R.I.P.
I heard it'll be in front of a grand jury by next
Like, which those two alone should tell you how fucked up Frank Miller is. Especially if I'm right about him writing Batman R.I.P., which I don't know if you've ever read it because it's not very good, but goddamn, that Hood did so many flips. I think he did Daredevil too. I think so. I think he did a run of Daredevil at some point. But Batman R.I.P. is literally insane.
Look out! Jesus!
Where the fuck's this car at? There we go. I didn't care for it that much. Yeah, because it's not good. It involves the phrase, and I'm not. I am absolutely not exaggerating here when I say weapons grade crystal meth. That is a literal plot point in that comic. Weapons grade crystal meth. As well as Batman of Zur-En-Arrh, which is essentially Batman, like, recovery OS. Like,
lay into his wheel arches. Come on.
It's such a weird thing. Frank, don't stifle him. I'm not stifling. I'm not telling the man he can't write weapons grade crystal meth, but I'm gonna call it if it's fucking insane.
Enough games,
Like,
Phelps. Take this
I read
guy
that
out.
comic. It was fucking weird. You guys remember having to pull that? Yeah, like, he becomes Batman of Zur-En-Arrh, which, like, involves...
Get bracelets on him, Phelps. I'll call it in.
He makes, like, he becomes Hobo Batman, where he, like, makes a fucking cape out of random, like, trash he finds, and, like, his batarangs are made out of soup cans.
Car in my rearview mirror with two tough guys bearing down on me.
In the comic collecting, too? No, I read them. I do not collect. Because there's only but so much physical room.
What are you talking about?
Nice try.
Like, I got enough hobbies.
Car being stolen.
Need another one like I need a hole in the head.
And I've got the paper.
But no, I mostly read comics digitally, and I've been out of it for a long time. You know? Unfortunately, it's one of those things that's just like, it takes so much time to, like, really be into comics. You know? But I am a fan. But I'm one of those fans. I'll put it this way. I was into comics back in the days where I used to get made fun of and beat up for being into comics.
That's right.
The gray hair ain't for show. I'm old.
And the ownership papers?
Yeah.
From the same place.
But yeah, no, like, I love comics partly because they're fucking insane.
If this is a forgery, it's top notch. This will need to be traced.
Like, I think that good art can be fucking crazy.
You have a criminal record,
You know?
Mr. Harrison?
No.
I tend to prefer it be crazy. But also, like, comics are the super interesting form of art. You're blinking a lot there, kid.
You better give us something, Cliff.
Comics are this real interesting form of art where
steal the car.
they take
I ran
place
because-
over decades.
Because I've got some wacky backy in the glove compartment.
Some wacky backy.
One reefer.
One reefer?
We'll let
A
it
whole
slide.
reefer?
You're in enough trouble.
He has a whole reefer in his
Who did you deal with at
in his
Coombs
glove box.
The owner, Richard Coombs.
Richard Combs. Richard Combs. What is that? I don't think we've met him yet. Yeah, okay.
And he made out the bill of sale personally?
Weird to see how
he
that
did.
has changed.
He
Like
kept
you
the
said,
facsimile for his
you're a kid,
records.
you get
Check
beat
with
up.
him.
Nowadays, they have a whole film universe.
going to
These
get to the
characters
bottom
make you
of
feel
this,
in a different universe.
Until we do.
No, well, yes. It's bizarre to think, like, anime's another
Buying a
one.
goddamn car?
If everything is legit,
I
Harrison,
remember
you'll
back
be
in the
out
day,
soon.
like, anime,
Tell
you were
them
a
if I were you,
pariah
I'd
if you
keep
were
your
into
mouth
that.
shut.
Like, you were socially persona non grata. Like,
Right, Detective.
but nowadays it's like hip. And I love that.
We need to
Because
get to Coombs Auto and check out Harrison.
I love part of the reason why I stream. Like, there's plenty of reasons, but like one of the ones I really enjoy is, and why I play games that are, 10, 12 years old, is because I really enjoy sharing something I like with somebody else.
Some of the most convincing people you
I
will
love
ever
going
listen
like,
to
hey,
are
I think this
liars.
thing's real cool.
Usually
You should
they're
check it out.
politicians.
So it's great in that regard. I love that, like, nowadays I can have a conversation about, like, Captain America in, in, like, Walgreens with a random person. Or the fact that, like, I got to have these conversations and introduce these characters to people who didn't grow up with it because all of a sudden it's popular and they want to know. I love that. It does feel weird, though. I will say that.
But it only works one way.
First came, and we were just sharing favorite films. No, it's so great to have that. Yeah. Like, that's the thing. It's like, I don't...
Man who single-handedly won the war.
Maybe it's because I've had enough hobbies that are very, like, awful to new people.
Unless his daddy plays golf with yours, of
But,
course.
like,
In which case, we'll give him
I don't
a
get it.
gentleman's handshake.
I enjoy, like, introducing people to things I enjoy, and I enjoy people getting into things. Like, you have to like other people's enjoyment. Like, it's just weird not to. But, like, to go back a second, the only thing I got past Dragon Ball Z. See, even when I was a kid, because I used to watch Dragon Ball Z as a kid, and I got picked on for it a lot. Like, even Dragon Ball Z was, like, not really, like, cool. Like, it was also not acceptable. Like, there are plenty of those kinds of things, though. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, back, like, when I was a kid, it was the late 90s. Like, I was in high school in the early 2000s. And by then, it was like I'd already gotten through the awkwardness of middle school and whatnot. So, like, back when I was watching Dragon Ball Z in the 90s, or the late 90s particularly, it's like, grew up in the hood, and even the toughest dudes were watching Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, to be fair, it was the earlier one. I just predate that by a hair. Like, I do remember when it started to get more popular.
Not
But yeah.
step. I have got a Buick Century sedan that would be
I love this actor.
perfect for you.
I can't remember his name, but he is so frustrating.
LAPD, are you the owner?
That's right. Richard Coombs at your service. You looking to trade in a black and white, boys?
Mr. Coombs, we're investigating an auto.
But yeah, no, like,
A man by the name of Cliff
but I
Harrison
enjoy the idea that, like,
Well,
people are getting into things. Same thing with, like, gaming PCs now. I remember back when, like, you had to be, like, the super nerd to enjoy a gaming PC. Nowadays, everybody has them, and it's cool as shit.
If I remember right.
Like,
Do you have the
but
bill
as a
of sale?
result of that, we're
It's in my
getting more
office.
complex
Walk this way.
games. We're getting games that, like, have mass appeal, And I love that.
That's a joke too, son.
Because I feel like once you get outside the niche, you can you start operating on a bigger stage. Yeah, well, not even just consoles, but like developers. Like this is an 11-year-old game, but this is a super ambitious game. You know?
Here it is. Got the original pink slip there too.
Oof. I have like a painful like gas bubble or something in my esophagus. I'm not sure where it came from.
North Fremont Avenue.
Oof. But yeah, no, like I think that like when we get to the point of like it becoming more New York, San Francisco, Chicago, I always said like the next one should be like I always thought that it would be cool to have the next one be like 1955 in New York City, and it's just constantly dreary and rainy, you know? Because this one has a very, like, bright, saturated color palette, and it would be cool to see the inverse of that, you know? But, like, Chicago, San Francisco, both of those would work extremely good as well. And even going as far as to the 60s would also work extremely well. The only downside, we're never getting a sequel to this. Like, it was made by Team Bondi. They ran out of money. It's Cali. It doesn't rain here. They got that right. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, and also a lot of noir stories are stories set in California. Like, for some reason, my head always goes to New York, and maybe that's because I'm an East Coaster, but, like, in my head, those always take place in, like, New York. But, like, if realistically I'm thinking about it, did I get everything? Is it? I thought it would kick me back out to the interview if I got everything out of here. Yeah, I got everything out of this. Really, LA. Surprised most of them are in San Francisco and NorCal. Yeah.
We have a couple of questions.
Yeah, a good number of them, you're right, do take place in those areas as well.
Can you tell us how you came to buy the car?
Girl just
But, like, to me, it's always,
street.
like, you know, New York. I mean, to be fair also, though, at an extremely early age, my first real experience with noir is Max Payne. Because, you know, say what you will, and it is mostly influenced by John Woo movies and not, you know, and not, like, hardcore noir stuff.
Not really my usual
But
type
Max
of
Payne
vehicle.
is very much a noir.
Nice girl, but about as sharp as a bag of wet mice.
All right. I have to use the bathroom. So I will be right back. In the meantime, grab yourself something to drink, grab yourself something to snack on. Oh, God, yeah. James McCafferty passing away recently, it was, like, heartbreaking. Because he's somebody who, for most of my, like, teens and adult life, I've been enjoying art that he has been a part of. Like, he was Max Payne. He was, you know, Director Trench. He was in Alan Wake. He was Tom Jane. Like, he's been in so many things that I truly enjoy. And it sucks that, like, he's not going to be around to see the remake, you know? But anyway, like I said, I have to pee, so I will be right back. Grab yourself something to drink, grab yourself something to eat, a snack, if you will. Use the bathroom yourself. Or just sit around and enjoy the clips. Either way, I'll be right back. I'm so lightheaded all of a sudden. Okay, so I think that's a good enough time to call. Yeah, Laura apparently has a lot to say. Oh, to you too. I'm not doing that. So he can't get me here, so I can just be like, back and forth. And that's humorous. Oh my god, Secret. I'm teasing the hell out of it. Y'all are gonna be so disappointed. Because it's not that impressive. But secret things are right here, right off camera. I'm touching it so you can't see it. I'm the goddamn Batman. Talking shit while this dude just smacks me. So, like... So Batman doesn't kill. Canonically, Batman doesn't kill. But ain't neither of these dudes ever walking right again, or peeing right. Like, both those dudes are gonna need, like, assistance walking and, like, wiping their ass for the rest of their lives. Yeah. So, I used to be a firm believer in, like, cold... Alright. Back again. Where were we?
A check. She wanted it made out to cash, but I insisted. Man has to watch his cash flow.
Yeah, no, the,
I made it out
like,
to Gene
I played
Archer
Alan Wake 2 from when it released until about a week before Christmas or so, or the week of Christmas. And it...
Can you describe this Gene
like,
Archer?
it kind of broke my heart hearing that.
25, 26.
Like I said, I've been a big Remedy fan since Max Payne. What are you... You lying to me, sir? I don't think I have anything to say otherwise.
What was your impression of her?
Kind of harried and harassed. In a hurry to go somewhere, but no place to go. You get to know the type.
Association with Marquis.
Do you know anything about the company that prints these pink slips?
Nope. Should I? It isn't
I
exactly
wonder how
my
long
business.
this case is, because it's 2:40 in the morning, and I have to go to bed soon. Luckily, I already have the YouTube thumbnail made, so like, I don't think it'll take long to upload, especially with the new internet.
They do all the government red tape. You'll find
My
the
new
place
internet
down on Aliso
super
Street near
fast.
San Pedro.
Like for like shit like uploading my VODs.
When exactly did you hand over the check?
Ooh, that's where I've really been noticing it.
Close of play on Friday.
Like, it's great all the, like... Yeah, you're looking
Why
around,
didn't you pay cash?
pull one of these.
You knew the car was dirty.
I had an inkling. When people are in a hurry for money, always pay by check, son. Gives you a couple days
Yeah,
to
the new internet, I've really noticed it when I'm doing stuff like uploading
This
or
was all
downloading.
above board.
Yes.
Which obvious internet stuff, but like regular web crawling's been fine. Yeah, you're looking way too much.
Did this look legitimate to you, Coombs?
I'm in used cars, son, not bearer bonds. In my business, you don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Now don't come on all high and mighty with me if you want my help.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Coombs. We need to continue the investigation.
Hope you sort out your problem with Mr. Harrison. Go easy on him, son. Boy's about as sharp as a bowling ball. He's built too low. The fastballs fly over his head.
Let me shoot this guy, please. You have a pleasant day, Mr. Coombs.
Stefan, you are the audience here. Just saying.
Well, Harrison might be off the hook, but we can still run an APB on Gene Archer. Get
Steal
on the
one of
horn
his
and call
cars?
it in.
Alright, there's a game well somewhere around here. There's a game well. To be fair, like, is there anything worse than a used car salesman? Like... Stefan's a good partner. Like, they have just enough friction where they feel like real people. But Stefan often, like, does kind of say shit where you're like, yeah, okay. You're right.
An APB on Gene Archer, age approximately 25, on suspicion of Grand Theft Auto.
I'll relay the information.
Messages, please.
A James Velasco is being held at Central Station on suspicion of GTA. Possible link to the Harrison case.
Which one? 2, 3,
They're waiting on you to
4,
conduct the interview.
5.
Thanks for your help.
Then we have to the devil a used car. I wouldn't even say the devil. It's like an imp. Like, devil is too much credit for them. You know? Let's head over to Fremont.
Here's a chicken and egg question for you. Do you think you have to be an asshole to sell cars? Or that selling cars turns you into an asshole?
You've got it in for
He won't give them any more credit. Absolutely not.
Doesn't matter what they
It's like I heard somebody say the other day, like, we need to stop using the terms devil's advocate, because the devil has too many fucking advocates at this point. Like, I think it's the same thing where it's like, yeah, you gotta stop giving used car, like, people, you don't have to give it to them. You absolutely don't. So I don't think there's a good address for this Gene Archer person.
Empty. Should have known that Archer broad would have given us a false address.
You right,
You should go to the
Stefan.
station, see what this Velasco guy has to say.
Yeah, okay, let's head over to Central. Well, like, I don't mind, like, because the intention of, like, you know, to play devil's advocate is to look at things from all sides, and I think, like, you should always look at things from every possible angle. That being said, a lot of people use it as an excuse to argue with people and, like, be shitty. Excuse me, ma'am. I'm just gonna squeeze in right here. Sorry. Yeah, I don't have any insurance. This badge is my insurance. Like, aside from me being a jackass, why do they keep adding cinematic driving modes into these games? Like, nobody can actually drive like this. Also doesn't help I keep forgetting the brake button when I try to do these turns.
This is car 11K. We'll handle the 415.
11K, your 415 is at the Alico station at Wilshire and Flower.
Possible mental case. Didn't stay away.
Oh yeah, I think he's a mental case. Eesh.
You're the one who's been sending cosmic rays into my room.
True, because everyone
I'll
loves
show
saying
you.
that devil's
Yes,
advocate.
sir.
Yeah.
You're not gonna control my thoughts anymore.
Calm down, sir.
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
For you to calm down? Yes. You're in your underwear bashing a man with a baseball bat. Like, I'd love if you'd stop doing that.
LAPD.
He went that way.
Damn lunatic.
Nothing like chasing a crazy.
Shoot the creep.
Be careful. He looks dangerous.
Goddamn, who's shouting shoot the creep?
Don't make me chase you.
That's a little fucked up.
You don't understand. Someone has to stop the Venusians.
Goddamn, what the fuck's a Venusian? Sounds like an infection of some variety. Can I shoot him? No, I can't shoot him. Really, Cole Phelps doesn't know how to stop crime without bullets. Uh-oh.
Farewell, cruel world.
Oh. Oh, shit, they just straight up showed that. Well, shit. It's a shame. I could have shot him with my gun bullets.
You're behind the wheel.
Oh my god. Oh, my back's starting to hurt.
Detectives, Belasco is prepped and ready in 2. Another stolen car with legit papers.
Thanks.
Stolen car with legit papers seems like a weird thing. Like conceptual.
Crummy bastard.
Well, fuck you too, buddy.
I want a lawyer. It's my car and I got the proof right here. Take a look for yourself.
Finally, somebody asked for a lawyer. These games, I swear.
The paper is real enough, Belasco, but the car isn't yours.
We keep interviewing these people, and they never say, I want my lawyer. We finally get one, and we're just going to ignore it.
Where were you taking the car, James?
Blow it off, greenhorn. You'll get nothing from me.
You're a two-time loser. If you don't give me something, I'm gonna ask the DA for the maximum. You're looking at 10 years, Belasco.
Good. Give him the share.
I want a deal.
Mostly for that
And we'll see what sort of deal you're worth.
He looks like a hipster today.
My job is to drive the cars out of state. Nevada, Arizona, sometimes...
Like, I'm pretty sure I have a friend who dated
the
this
paperwork
dude.
they provide is normally a
Like...
Does the name Jean Archer mean anything to you?
Nope. Never heard of her.
North Fremont Ave. Oh, we got his ass. You lying motherfucker.
You're a liar, James.
Say that again. I'm telling the truth. I don't know the broad.
I think this is a better
That's why
piece
you
of
both have
evidence
the
for
same
that.
address printed on your pink slips. She's a mule for these stolen vehicles, genius. Same as you.
Jesus. All right, I know her. Stupidest broad I ever met. Always cooking up crazy schemes. I don't know why those guys use her. You happy now?
Don't you hate it when you just have a shitty coworker? Then you're arrested and you gotta be like, yeah, she sucks.
I don't know. I just deliver them.
Give me something, Belasco, or I'll take you back to the cells and tell the whole station you're a child molester. How long do you think you'll last?
Jesus.
Okay. I hear you.
Cole Phelps gonna get him prison
Cars
killed.
get sold in Chicago or back east. Sometimes I bring back cars coming the other way.
Where do you pick up the cars, Belasco?
Warehouses. Mainly in East downtown.
An address, Belasco. You want my help with the DA? Cough it up, now.
A place on Industrial Street. I don't know the number. You're gonna help me out, right?
Keep talking, kid, and we'll see what we can do.
All right, James. We're gonna check if this information is worth anything.
And if
Let's
it is,
fucking go.
I need your help here, pal.
If it is, then we'll know you're a man of your word, and so will the DA.
You're Phelps, right?
Yes, I am. Look, can we do this later? I'm in the middle of it.
Ray Pinker. I'm with Technical Services. The pink slips are
Ah,
all
yes,
real.
Ray Pinker.
Yes, we know that.
There's only one company that prints them in California, the Marquee Printing Company. They've confirmed that the numbers are legitimate.
You've checked them out?
Sure. They're on Aliso Street, near the corner of San Pedro. The guy I spoke to was Lightval. Gordon Lightval. Here, I wrote it down.
Ray Pinker, you're my new best friend.
Great lead. We'll get down there as soon as we can.
Are we going to the Mocambo this Friday?
Stefan, why can't you be more like Ray?
Your GTA suspect, Gene Archer, spotted by a patrolman. Western Union office, 253 South Hill. Less than a minute away down the street if you run. Go! She won't hang around.
There we go. I have the music turned down real low. Like, you probably can't hear it too well.
LAPD.
But because I'm using my monitors, I can.
Everyone's against me.
By the way, these
Look,
are still super
just let me get
comfortable.
my money and get out of here, okay?
As much as I'm like, as long as I've been wearing them.
How about giving the girl a break?
Like for $20 in-ear monitors, they're not bad.
I'm afraid I can't do that, Miss Archer.
Like I'm in no way an audiophile, but
Just my luck to get the only hair sure cop in the LAPD.
The car you sold to Coombs was stolen, Miss Archer. There won't be any money.
I handed over all the right paperwork when I sold it, Buster.
I feel like Buster's not a term used anymore.
Gene, you've blown open the whole operation because you were dumb enough to try to sell one of the cars. What do you think they're going to do to you? Give me something.
I was just doing what they do. They paid me $50 to drive the car. I made $2 grand selling it.
You made zero. And if they catch you, you're dead. Is that all your life's worth?
Look, a girl needs things. I don't see you looking out for me.
How long have you and Belasco been delivering cars?
Who is James Belasco?
No, she didn't. You stupid fuck. Come on.
James Belasco. I don't remember mentioning his first name, Miss Archer.
Oh, I think you did, didn't you? Well, I'm sure of it. Anyway, I don't know him.
She's one of those people that is so stupid they're dangerous to themselves about it.
You aren't sharp enough to lie to me, Gene. You and James Belasco share the same address on your pink slips.
These pink slips are just the best bit of evidence.
Okay, so I know the creep. The pink slips are real. The home addresses are always vacant lots. Bigelow is always boasting that the paperwork is legit and that if we stick to our stories...
And don't try and sell the car?
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, it seems like this would have gone
Tell me when you
fine if
picked
she
up the
didn't
car,
try to
Miss
steal the
Archer.
car.
Look, I can't remember. Let me go, will you? Please. What have I got to do?
Like, what?
Trying my patience here, Gene. I'll have the reporters down here and have your picture in all the papers. You'll have nowhere to run.
All right already. I get the message. I pick up the cars from a guy named Bigelow. 58 Industrial Street. Big warehouse full of goons. Now you've got what you want. Can I
do
go?
love the goon warehouse.
Please?
No, you sure can. We've got a car waiting outside for you.
Some career advice, Gene. Get out of crime. Marry someone boring who has money and will find you captivating.
Is this guy for real?
He takes a little getting used to, but yeah, he generally means what he says.
Stefan just right away being like, yeah, no, that's about right. All right, where are we going now? I reckon we go and talk to... hey, we got an achievement for that. I keep forgetting to turn off the achievement pop-ups. I really gotta go around to doing that. Since clearly where the cars come from is at Marquis Street, we're gonna go elsewhere first. Out of my way.
Jesus, Cole!
Actually, I need to go the other way.
Used to getting her own way.
Little did she know her feminine charms were useless against the impenetrable Cole Phelps.
The impenetrable Cole Phelps. Why are you in the street, my dude?
I'm married.
I know that. But you're not blind or dead inside, are you? Wait, scrap that second half.
I don't know. Blondes, I guess.
Oh,
Hallelujah, the man is human after all.
Cole Phelps is a blonde man.
Yep, I'm with you on the blonde. Brunettes are fine too. And there's nothing wrong with a good redhead.
Rutowski's so excited that, like, Cole Phelps is having this moment of humanity where he's like, I don't know, I like blondes.
The standards are only as high as the last glass of whiskey.
Like, it's gross, but it's also kind of sweet. Get out of the fucking way. I was hoping the cutscene would start before I hit everything, but apparently not. Look at that fan. Which, once again, like, one of my favorite parts about this game is just, like, the amount of work they did to, like, look up what fire hydrants or fire extinguishers looked like in 1947.
Who's in charge here?
I am.
Like, it's all fairly accurate.
We understand that your company.
And I love that. It's the attention to detail.
Yes, I have the government contract to print pink slips. Have done for some years.
Have you had any goods or equipment stolen recently? We're running up against stolen cars with seemingly legitimate paperwork.
Not recently. Have you ruled out forgery? There's no shortage of talented artists in this town.
We'll keep it in mind.
No, it won't let me walk back there. Just fucking taking a seat and smoking, I guess?
We have some questions for you, Mr. Lightball.
Knowledge of theft
Mr.
racket.
Lightball, we're currently working 2 auto theft cases. Do you know anything about a car theft ring?
Certainly not. Why would I get mixed up in a thing like that?
I don't...
We have suspects with legitimate pink slips that were printed here, Lightfall. You better give me something before I bring the whole department down here.
Don't be hysterical, Detective. As a matter of fact, we had a similar problem a couple of years ago.
That's the thing. It's like I'm willing to bet he's doing it, but I don't have the evidence to like. I don't have the evidence to like really pin anything.
Do the names
on him.
Cliff Harrison and James Belasco mean anything to you?
No, they do not.
Your head's moving like you're like, oh, and you're looking away. I doubt
Harrison
that
bought
motherfucker.
his car from Coombs.
Press 2 to doubt.
The pink slip looks good, and that points the finger here. Do you have any employee trouble?
No, I don't. They've all been carefully screened.
Except.
Look, now that I think about it, the name Coombs sounds familiar. I think they may have been involved in stolen documents in the past.
Do you have a delivery ledger, Mr. Lightfall? We would like to cross-check against the Coombs Automotive Emporium.
It's a little out of the ordinary, Detective. I'm not sure I can share those sorts of records.
Who you deliver to is not confidential. Like,
Hand it over, Lightball. You don't want us having bad thoughts.
I mean, granted, like in all reality, police would need a subpoena to like force you to show them. You don't have to, but it's not necessarily confidential either. Like, or at least not protected confidential. Like, marquee
Look for
printing
patterns,
go.
referring names, unusual addresses, anything out of the ordinary.
Oh, we have Bigelow here. That's somebody we know.
You certainly encourage repeat business, Lightball. This Mr. Bigelow.
He bought a bunch of them, it looks like.
Sorry to bother you, sir. We'll let you know if there are any developments.
Because I know Bigelow was the name we got off of Archer. But, like, he got a box of them on December 21st. He got a box of them, or 2 boxes of them, January 4th, to Industrial Street, the place where she's picking up the cars. Like, 2 boxes of them, 2 boxes of them. It's like, Bigelow's ordering a bunch of them often. Like, more often than everybody else. Come on, Stefan.
You know the way. You can drive.
All right.
Although I think we'll have to come back here because the address ain't scratched out. That's the thing. There are some gameplay things. Like, if I find all the clues, they don't let me use intuition points wastefully. Which is nice. I don't want them to let me, like, waste them. But in the same vein, it kind of tells me I've found everything. .58 Industrial Street, 4:40 p.m.
I thought you Marines were gung-ho, Cole.
Why does it look like
45, don't you
Burkowski's
ever
gun
wanna
is
use
made
it?
of brass?
I'll take the back. Just give me a few seconds to get
Which
around.
isn't a material you make a gun out of.
Cole Phelps, LAPD. All of you are coming downtown with me. Throw out the guns.
Come on, motherfucker, pop out. I'm pretty sure I just killed 2 of these guys by shooting them in the hand.
You're clear. Go.
I need someone to cover my 6.
How long do you think you can hold out?
Let's clear the top floor. I don't want to get drilled in the back on the way out.
Oh.
Weapons.
Why you gotta phrase it like that?
Hide the door at the end. I heard something.
All right, don't shoot. Keep your hands up. Watch him, Bukowski. He doesn't move until I've tossed this place.
Really, an oil funnel? That's the important clue here. Fucking oil funnel. Great. All right, I saw some lit up rooms downstairs. Really, the number plates ain't a clue? Okay. Oh, there's a little kitchenette. How nice. I mean, like, seems like they should give more room for, like, stuff, but okay. This place is fucking massive. And everybody appears to be in some varying state of dead. Let's see now. This guy seemed pretty well dressed for a car scrap guy. Although, to be fair, I don't know. Everybody was kind of well dressed at this point in time. It's like the clue I'm looking for up upstairs in that room. I do have 5 intuition points, and I'm very close to getting. So I might just use it. 4 remaining clues, and they're all in here. delivery notice.
Marquee printing company. Going direct to the source.
I wonder how hard it is to, like, force that document back then.
Betting slip. Looks like Mr. Lightfall has been on a losing streak.
Oh. I feel like these ones would have been real easy to
There are
miss.
enough slips here to keep them stealing cars till Christmas. We've got a trail of pink slips and stolen cars that leads right to your door, Bigelow. You're in this up to your neck, but I don't think you're the man in charge. Make it easier on yourself. Give him up.
I do work on cars for customers. You charge in here shooting up the place like it's the Ballad of Bulge. I can't give you anything.
Yeah? Tell me about the pink slip supply.
You can make this easier on yourself by giving us your man on the inside.
I sometimes repair cars and put them back on the road. I need a pink slip to resell them. There's no problem there.
There are at least 4
What's that face? You're like,
warehouse. A couple more. Punks won't make for that much extra paperwork. You'd be doing the legal system a favor.
Okay, tough guy.
I need
get
a
the
haircut.
message.
My hair's almost.
The guy
My hair's
runs Marquee.
longer than the brim
He's
of
the
my
best.
hat.
He likes to spend big at the track. He owes people.
Association with Lightfall.
Lightfall. The guy with no luck at the track. Tell me about him.
It's one of the guys lying over there. You're right. He has no luck.
Lightfall isn't dead. We just talked to him.
That's the best.
Which
lie
usually
you can come up with, Bigelow.
is a precursor to somebody ending up
We're
dead
not
as
allowed
being
to
near
use
Cole
detective.
Phelps, but
I'm not
still.
exactly in a good position here now, am I?
Gordon Lightball owns Marquee Printing, a government print shop. He's losing big at the track.
He has these big government contracts. He's in hock over 20 grand. If the feds find out, contracts will be all over.
I need to trim my beard too. I'm all bushy.
All right, Bigelow.
Oof.
The heat is off you. Play your cards right, and you'll be able to count your time in Quentin on one hand.
Alright. He's the only survivor of that entire place. Which I'm pretty sure the game would have failed me if I shot him. Apprehend Gordon Lightfall.
Let me through. I just want a quick look is all.
Yeah, Hero Cop murdered a bunch of people in there. How about that? Marquee Printing Company. Like I said, it wasn't crossed out, so I assumed we'd be back there.
What a mess.
Gonna take some cleaning up, that's for sure.
Wish it hadn't gone that way.
Well, we shouldn't bring guns to work with them. We didn't have a lot of choice.
You have to admire the barefaced cheek of someone who tries to blow your brains out one minute and pleads innocence the next.
Yeah, especially when he's surrounded by evidence. But guys like Bigelow spend so much time convincing themselves that they're not doing anything wrong, that they actually start to believe their own bullshit.
They get sloppy. Bigelow, Lightball, all of them. If they hadn't, who knows how long they could have kept this rap.
Oh, shit.
Complacency or greed. It's always one of the two.
How dare they stop in the middle of the road like that at that red light? The fuck are they thinking? I like how every so often it'll put me in normal camera, because it's like, listen, don't hit everything. I think this is the first game that we've done on here where I've done like extensive driving, where driving's a major part of the game. I can't think of another game we've played on here where it was the same kind of, oh lord. I almost killed that lady in a cutscene. Yeesh.
You're under arrest.
You again? This harassment is starting to wear thin.
We found a box of pink slips in a warehouse full of hot cars. You signed for them, Lightball.
I signed for all the orders and deliveries. You'll need something better than that, cowboy.
You lying son of a bitch.
Save it, Lightball. We already have all we need to send you down.
I've had enough of this. You either produce some shred of proof, or I call my attorney.
I mean, realistically, you should do both. If I show proof, you should still call your attorney. Because I have your gambling debts.
You're in the hole with the organization. We know about the debts, Lightball.
I agree. I have a small problem. I'm prepared to help you in any way I can, Detective. I'll
Change your
name
tune
names.
real quick.
I need you to keep this out of the paper.
You need to shut up now, Lightball. Gordon Lightball, I'm charging you with conspiracy and fraud. Hands behind your back.
But once again, I think this was another DLC case, if I'm not mistaken.
The LAPD Central Traffic Division has today smashed a nationwide auto theft ring.
Like, I think there's only like
Crime
one or two
correspondent,
more.
Blah, blah, blah.
One or
Oh,
two
here
more
it is.
DLC cases.
Traffic squad detectives confronted a large group of armed thugs. After an exchange of gunfire, more than a dozen dead criminals were removed from the scene. The LAPD sustained
Yeah, I think there's only like
no
3 more.
Damn fine work, Phelps. Now get out there and nail some more.
And there's only one more
bad guys, will
case
ya?
of
I want to finish reading this.
There's only one more case because I have a list of the cases up here. There's only oh goddamn my mouse, come on. There's only one more automotive case, but unfortunately, how do we do? 4 stars. All the clues, all the questions, so much vehicle damage. $4,079 vehicle damage. With the theft racket smashed, Lightball and his cronies will climb over one another to cut a deal. Yeah, we only have one more, oh god, the Fallen Idol, isn't that a bad one? Oh no. There's only one more automotive case and then we get promoted. So, but unfortunately, we're 3 hours in, and that's where I'm going to call it tonight. I think that'll do it for me. Let me hop back out here. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for hanging out. Thank you for watching. Thank you for lurking. I appreciate each and every one of you, as always. Thank you to our new follower, Jack Director. Which, oh yeah, I guess your name makes sense now after I talk to you. Thank you again for the follow. I greatly appreciate it. And hopefully you enjoy hanging out in our little community here. We'll be back Sunday with something that isn't LA Noire. I'm not sure what it will be. But it'll be something else. We might wrap up Duck Hunt. I'm not sure. Maybe some VR. I don't know yet. I haven't really thought about it. I have some plans earlier in the day on Sunday, so it depends on how that goes. You know. But I hope you all have a lovely Friday. I hope you all have a lovely weekend. And as always, you can find me at any one of these places up here or the easily clickable links right there in the chat or down in the description below if you're watching this in the future on the YouTube. I hope you all have a lovely weekend, and I will catch you all later. Bye. Oh no, I didn't expect a big man in a fedora. However will I get around him? No, it's Mr. X, different fellow. Come on. Come here, buddy. Come here. Ooh. I'm not 100% sure on where I've completely lost the thread. Okay, this one is so I'm assuming it's different.